Hey man, you ready?
Let's do it.
What? I mean, it's been turning on with her. The girl around us and she loving her. If we don't know you, don't go close to her. If you with your girl, let me hear you say what?
Good afternoon, good evening, good night. This is season 5, episode 17 of the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast. I am your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host, Trey Reed. Killer Cam in the back. How you doing tonight, man?
Bro, I'm good, man. After a long day, working with my boss, is trying to get back in the groove of working, man. He was like, "You get your feet underneath you yet?" I'm like, I'm getting back to it. He took a long ass time off, but hey, it was well needed, man. Get back to work, and I'm getting back in my groove.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Yeah. Anytime you take off from anything, it's hard to get back to. But there is nothing harder to get back to than work. You know
Oh,
what I'm
bro, I'm
saying?
telling you.
When you come back from any vacation, everybody always takes their vacation day or whatever. They always take an extra day, so you can
Yep.
come home and you got a day off at the crib, but you can kind of get back acclimated to life before you got to go back into the workplace because the workplace does something to you, man.
Oh yeah, bro. It was. I, I didn't take no time. It was like I got back and went right to work. It's like then and it wasn't like I was like while I was on vacation. It wasn't like I was not doing it. I was working with y'all. Damn near got free labor at game. The game day got some free labor, so I was sending Morgan an invoice.
Yeah, go ahead and send them one. Yeah, but you did. You put in a lot of work while you was down here, man. Hey, much appreciated. Extra set of hands in doing what we do. Even though a lot of people may think otherwise, an extra hand in doing what we do is hella important and hella needed, man. And so shout out to you for that. And
Oh yeah, for sure. I
shout
mean,
out to
hey,
Nora Ray too.
Bossman even said he said, "Hey man, you want to take 2 weeks off during football season?" No sir, that's hunting season.
You hear me? Hey man, we got a lot to get to tonight, man. I know we popped on late. We apologize. The schedules don't always line up.
Well, late
Speaking
and early.
That's my B. That's my B.
And even speaking of like even not just being late, but like it's Tuesday. It's not
It's
even
Tuesday.
Wednesday right now, right?
We early.
Exactly. So
mine's
yeah,
right.
yeah, that's right. We really early.
We 24 hours early.
Yeah, we really early. But no, man. Sometimes the schedules just don't line up like you want them to, like we need them to. Obviously, with work, if you know anything that's going on in the East Texas area right now, we got baseball teams going crazy out the wazoo, all the way down through Longview. You know what I'm saying? Not just up here, man. So starting tomorrow, the rest of the week is baseball. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. What Coach Jones say?
Hey, round 4, baby. Ain't no pretenders out there no
Ain't
more.
no
Baby.
more pretenders, baby.
Ain't no more pretenders out there, baby. It's the real deal. Holyfield, man, the best of the best in the state of Texas going at it right now in the playoffs. Anybody who knows about Texas playoff anything, especially Texas playoff baseball, knows that this is like the most nitty gritty sports season there is.
Bro,
In my opinion.
It's stressful.
Yeah.
It's like, see, I didn't play baseball, but I did have the pleasure of watching, you play, make 2 runs for state titles.
3.
3 runs, my bad, 3 runs.
Put some respect
Bro,
on his name.
every game was stressful. I'm like, man, if these cats don't lose, if these cats don't win, I'm gonna be mad because I didn't drove all this way to come see them play. And it gets down to the nitty gritty. Fortunately, when I was watching you play, the only game that was really just high stressful was the state championship. Other than that, y'all walked y'all way all the way there.
I mean, yeah, at a certain point, and I talk to it all the time. I talk to people about it all the time too. Like at a certain point, you kind of know. If you still at this point in the season, like you like, oh yeah, I don't know if we're gonna win this series. Y'all probably aren't gonna be the ones holding up the trophy at the end.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like at this point, it should be surprising that somebody is even staying close to y'all, let alone beating y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's Texas high school playoffs right now, and it's going nuts. That's needless to say. And all that, that's what I wanted to get across.
right.
So we had to move the podcast up a night. But no big deal. You know what I'm saying? Midstream adjust, shout out to the athletic backgrounds that we have. You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah,
coach
yeah,
text you and say practice at 2:30, and you had you on your mind. It was at 5:30. Hey,
you gotta
guess
go.
what?
You gotta adapt and overcome.
Exactly, man. So we midstream adjusted, man. We got a lot to get to tonight. Giveaways still going nuts. We need 15 shares. Last week, 12 shares. That's not gonna get you the AirPods. Sorry.
Not gonna get it done.
You know what I'm saying?
Before we dive into much, he just popped up. I seen he's watching. Read, Talk, and Listen Faithful. Brett McPherson. It is his birthday. Can we get some hand claps? Hold
Oh
on.
yeah,
I got it for my boy. I hope that's applause. I just hitting blind buttons over here. If it ain't, I'm sorry.
He hitting blind too. No, shout out to the guy Brett McPherson. No lie. As soon as he found out about the Read, Talk, and Listen podcast, man, he done hopped on board, man. You know what I'm saying? From getting on the show every time and commenting and entering in all the contests, man. To, you know what I'm saying? Him and Cam, lifelong friends. To even hitting us up, you know, on a personal level.
That's my people.
That's fam.
Oh, that's fam. So it's even
Fam.
deeper. It's even deeper. Lifelong fam. You know what I'm saying? So
35 years of it.
shout out to the guy Brett McPherson, man. It's his birthday. We're not gonna put his age out there. I don't know if even to put it out there, but Cam do, I'm sure.
I'm 35 and he older, so
we gonna put it out there, man. But shout out to him. Anytime you reach, you know, a birthday, a milestone, another year out here on this earth, it's a blessing, man. So
Yep,
shout out to that boy Brett McPherson.
He's at 45.
45.
damn
No
you,
coat, baby.
Hey, what Jay-Z say? I come back like Jordan wearing the 4-5. Games with you. It's an aim at you. And if
Speaking
I
of
aim
that,
at you, I'm blowing you to smithereens.
that's too many Jay-Z lyrics for this podcast. Sorry. They don't get no play.
How you not know? What the hell are you waiting for?
No, I do know that. I'm just saying that's too many Jay-Z lyrics.
Be no
Jay-Z, man. This is
mid.
off subject.
He mid.
Thank you. That's all I needed. That's all I needed.
He was never the best rapper in like during any run. He was never the best rapper of his
I just
time.
needed to hear it come out. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you now.
Thank you.
He better be lucky that Biggie and Tupac, whatever happened to them. Otherwise, we wouldn't even know about no Jay-Z.
This fool.
You know what I'm saying? He said, after me, there should be no more. Ron, do not get on here co-signing no Jay-Z.
Hey, shout out that boy Michael Rumber for having a profile picture.
Aaron,
Not being on.
Al, come on, Al.
Hey, you know, he used to come in here and we wouldn't know who it was. It was no profile picture, no
User,
name.
User 54236.
Hey, he has abandoned the no avatar game.
Yeah, he back in. Now we just need to work on Fid.
Christopher.
Who else? Somebody else. They was going at it last weekend. Was it Ron and Fid?
He said, y'all finally unblocked me. Man,
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Only thing we blocking over here is shrimp with the heads on there. You can come kick it.
But the speaking of Jay-Z never being the best in his era, blase. I gotta address something real quick before we get going because it's so much slander happening on the GOAT's name right now.
Man, I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? So much slander, and I really can't take it. I thought I could because, you know, a long time ago, I put it out there that I was past having the GOAT discussion about LeBron and whoever because it's so far of a gap that it don't even. There's really no discussion. We just bullshitting at this point.
Yeah.
But he loses in the finals or loses in the Western Conference Finals, and everybody has something to say. You know, even if your team got beat, Golden State fans, you know, your team got beat by this team and you still have something to say. I don't understand. I don't really understand the slander because at the end of the day, we got to realize, let's break it down to the common sense factor like I love to do so much. We're comparing a year 20 to other guys' primes and other guys, great moments in their career. We're not comparing LeBron's year 20. Well, you can't compare it to their year 20 because they didn't make it that long.
Right.
All right. But we're not even comparing it to these guys. Let's say they played 14, 15 years. We're not comparing LeBron's year 20 to their year 15. We're comparing LeBron's year 20 to their year 6. They're year 7, they're year 8, 10. You know, their prime time of their career. So LeBron's literally year 20 at 38 years old. He's been doing this since he was 17.
Man.
Like, let's get real and let's get right down to the base of the fact. You're a hater. If you're still talking about LeBron right now, you're hating. And there's no other explanation to it.
Bro, check this out. I'm at work today, and there's this young fella at work at a gas. He just started at the gas station a couple months ago, and we talked about hunting. And I noticed today he had a Lakers hat on. Yeah. I said, bro, I said, man, how you feel about the Lakers? He goes, I'm glad they got swept. I said, why? I said, you got a damn Lakers hat on. Well, I've been pissed off at him since LeBron came on the team. I said, you hate LeBron? Hey, I can't stand that son of a bitch. How, bro? He brought I said, when y'all won a championship, was you hating on the Lakers then? Well, no. What's the issue? What's the issue, man? How you gonna be wearing the Lakers? You got a damn Lakers tattoo on your forearm, bro. And you mad because LeBron?
It's pure hate. It's pure hate at this point.
Bro, it's sad. It's sad.
I guess my family's getting featured on the podcast tonight. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, we some family men.
Shout out to the Reed chorus singing in the kitchen in there, or singing in the dining room in there. But it's just so much slander going on that I can't get with it, man. I don't understand why the fact that we're even having these conversations are part of it.
Yeah. Like I don't get it, because like we are literally watching, you know what I'm saying? We watching greatness, you know what I'm saying? And despite, him getting, the Lakers, it wasn't just LeBron getting swept out the playoffs. It was the Lakers, you know what I'm saying? He had 31 at halftime. So he did his part. It was other people who didn't play their part. But LeBron had, like, if you look over the 20 years, man, we have watched greatness season after season after season. Every season, I would say probably like after year 10 has probably been like a record breaking season. He broke some type of record. And this year we watched him break the all-time scoring record. You know what I'm saying? It's historical. And the next, once he retire, and what I'm saying, when I'm in my 60s, 70s, if I make it there, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be talking about where were you at when LeBron broke the season, the all-time scoring record. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, facts.
So I mean, he scored 40 points and people still tripping.
Exactly. 40 points. He did what he could. Team let him down. Yeah, I think he went for like 31.
31 and a half.
Yeah, 31 in the first half. And I kind of figured, I know I was in the Xbox party with a few guys. And I said, dang, LeBron went for 31 in the first half. He only missed 2 shots. And I was like, man, that's going to be a rough second half. Because you got to think, at the end of the day, yes, he is LeBron James and everything like that, but he is still in year 20. He's still 38 years old. He's been playing these long basketball seasons, 82 games, whatever they are, for 20 years.
And some,
because the playoffs pretty much every single year.
I mean, I bet if you look at his runs, I bet you he's played 100 plus games I'll say in multiple seasons.
Yeah, for sure. Because he's been to the finals. Think about it. He went to the finals 9 straight. 9 years in a row. He went all the way to the finals. The very last game. How many in the finals went to game 7? So he played the maximum amount of games in a bunch of seasons. All right. So when he came out and dropped 31 in the first half, I was like, damn, he just pushed it to the limit in the first half. And somebody else going to have to pick up the slack. AD did not. Nope. And which he does it all the time, and that's my whole slack on AD. That's been my slack on AD this entire time, is that he gonna give you 30. He gonna give you a 30-point double-double, 30-point triple-double here and there. They gonna come, but he also gonna give your ass a 15-point game, bro. And from a guy like AD, who you the guy on this team. Yes, we got LeBron, but you the guy on this team.
Yeah, you are the headliner.
Exactly. You gotta have 20 on every night. When you step on the court, you have 20 points. They've got to account for 20 from AD every single night.
Yep.
Hey, hold on, Paul. Hold on, just 1 second. I'm
All
just looking. I'm looking at some statistics right here. Not about what you're talking about. Everybody that's watching this joint right now, if you share this thing, somebody gonna win some AirPods tonight. So just hey, don't treat us like the side chick, man. Where y'all running off to? I said something, and y'all gonna get scared. But the rest of y'all that's still here that wants these AirPods, share this thing, man. Stop treating us like the side chick. RTL, we up. Proceed.
Exactly.
Already.
Exactly. But yeah, I gotta have 20 from you, AD, regardless of the fact. And I know if you go back a couple episodes on RTL, you can listen to what I'm talking about in my breakdown of the point system among stars and role players that's got to happen for the Lakers to win. You can also hear me saying, I didn't want to play Joker in them Nuggets.
Bro, that's the thing right there. Actually, I talked to my boss about that this morning because I didn't know this. He listened to the podcast and he was like, "It's weird that before the Nugget series, you and your brother was saying Lakers gonna win this one. Lakers gonna win this one. They play the Nuggets. Everybody else is saying they gonna sweep the Nuggets or they gonna knock the Nuggets out, and y'all said we don't want to play this game."
Yeah.
He said, what do y'all know the other people don't? Matchups, man. It's all about matchups. If you're an athlete and you play at a high level, you know it's all about the matchups.
It's all about matchups, especially in the playoffs.
Yep.
I saw one said Joker looks like he plays in flip-flops and can't see. I can't. What did he say? And I see it now. I can't unsee it now. Okay, I got you.
Bro, Joker was hitting shots that just looked ugly. I mean, just falling back and just.
But that's his game, bro. He's a big body, unorthodox big man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's how he play. And he playing that European style, slow. You know what I'm saying? But it's
like somebody's uncle at the park.
Exactly.
He looks sloppy on the court.
But the whole time he busting your ass.
Exactly.
The whole time. And even when he ain't got the ball. And that's what I was trying to tell people too. Like, even like the game where Joker only had like 15, 16. What's his name had 37. Jamal Murray.
But he gonna give you 25, 30 rebounds and damn near 25, 30 assists.
Hey,
So
is his brothers connected? Like, is that mob ties from over there? Because I seen them in the stands and they look.
I wouldn't be surprised. You see his attitude. You know what I'm saying? You see the attitude.
He don't give a damn attitude. He looked like I don't want to be at the party.
Exactly.
I'm here.
I'm here to do my job.
Exactly.
I'm here to do my job. That's how it be. I like Joker though. That's why I didn't want to play against him because I know that type of guy, and I know AD. I know. I mean, we ended up having to put Rui on Joker. Think about that. Rui Hachimura was having to hold Nikola Jokic. That's not winning basketball.
Nope.
Dwight Howard. Hey, I'll even take it back further for y'all who think that I'll just be up here just blowing gas and I don't really be watching and know what I'm talking about. Go back all the way to the bubble. When they played Denver and they destroyed Denver. Go look at that big man. Look at that Laker roster and how full of big men it was.
Mm-hmm.
AD, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee. At any given time,
there was a big man for Joker
on your ass. The entire series. You ain't getting a break. I don't care how many times we sub. I got a body for your ass, Joker. They didn't have that. You look at LeBron's body language after the games. That series was over before it started.
Yep.
The only chance the Lakers had to go to the finals was through KD and them.
That's it. And Wong said you called it. You said I'd rather have KD and the Suns because Lakers can beat them.
Hey, Ron said Nuggets versus Celtics would be a good one. No.
Why is he on that? I don't know why. It's over, Ron. It's over with after tonight.
The Nuggets is gonna win this Joker. It's in the books.
Yeah, and the Celtics ain't even gonna make it.
Yeah, come on, man.
What old Curtis P. Snow said? The deal's been done. Cake's been baked.
Cake's been baked. Come on with the drama.
Get up.
The big man's making a comeback in the NBA, just like running the ball is trying to make a comeback in the NFL. I don't think the big man's making a comeback in the NBA.
No, not the old school big man. You gotta be a big man. They can bust ass at the three.
I mean, your next big man is like Victor Wembanyama type of deal. You know what I'm saying? Which I guess he's gonna play the 4 for San Antonio. But whatever.
Who is speaking of who is this? I ain't heard of this joker before, but all of a sudden San
You
Antonio.
ain't heard of this joker before.
No, I don't keep up with basketball.
I mean, if you just turn on the TV.
San Antonio get number 1 pick, and all of a sudden I see this cat all down the timeline.
Bro, Victor Wembanyama has been a star for like 2-3 years already now.
He played overseas, only.
Yeah. He from over there somewhere. I don't know exactly
across the pond.
Yeah. So he been playing, he been playing for 2-3 years now on the big stage, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I still think he too little.
Oh yeah, and NBA don't put no weight on you.
He too little to me. You're gonna have to do the Greek freak, because you remember when he came in the league and thought what they said was sweet.
Yep.
No, sir. That boy Allen said facts. What'd he say?
He said facts. Nuggets title to fumble.
Yeah, so it's the Nuggets title to fumble, no doubt.
Hey, Alan Reed, it's a new listener right there.
That's my guy, Allen. Hey, shout out to Flight School. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if y'all want to see some flag football Sundays, we're gonna be playing. I think it's at the Washington School, but I think it's at the Washington School. But Sundays, flag football, Flight School. That's Allen's squad. I just joined. Shout out to my boy for letting me hop on the squad. So we're gonna be out there, giving L's. You know what I'm saying? Giving L's. But shout out to my guy for hopping on the podcast tonight. But yeah, man, it's the Nuggets title to fumble. The Heat don't have enough, I don't think. I don't think Bam Adebayo is enough to stop Joker. I don't know. I haven't watched very much Heat. I ain't gonna lie.
No, but I'm gonna tell you, the only person that's gonna say the Heat right now, he a dark horse. Ain't nobody thinking about him. Haslam gonna get back. He gonna.
Hey, dude, you got a womp 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 on your machine over there, man. You got a womp 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 on that soundboard.
Hold on.
Bro, the fans are screaming his name. We want Haslam, baby.
Yeah, because they are winning by a lot. Yeah, put him in. We want to see him. Cool, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a staple in that whole, like, legitimately a staple in that.
What if he just like said, like, I ain't retire. I ain't gonna retire today. Make me. He been there joking 60 years old.
He's gonna have to. I mean, I don't think he has to retire, because I mean, at this point, they really ain't paying him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's strictly minimum. He gonna be a coach anyway when he get done, or something to do with the organization. So he gonna be getting a Miami Heat check regardless. So why not? Yeah. So let him practice. Let him play. I mean, if the young Bucks is willing to listen,
yeah,
he got the game.
Is he the next coach after Spoelstra?
Hell no. I don't know. It's gonna be him, D Wade. It's gonna be somebody that's a lifetime Heat guy.
I mean, D Wade's with Utah right now.
Bro, I'm saying if that coaching job opens up in Miami, and it's a serious thing,
he part owner. You can't own one team and coach another team, can you?
I'm sure you can. But it's a finagle around that.
I don't know, man. That's a conflict of interest.
It's a finagle around that shit. Utah in the West.
Can you be part owner of two different teams?
Nah, I think that's conflict of interest.
Because I may be wrong, but Jordan owned the Hornets, or did. I always thought he owned a piece of the Bulls too, like a small piece.
I don't think he got shit to do with the Bulls.
I don't know if he do or he don't. But what I'm saying
is weird, because he was such a hell. They got a statue in front of the goddamn stadium.
Hey, check this out.
I don't want to talk about
it. If D Wade wants to coach and the Heat job is available, because think about it, they gonna give it to somebody in that organization. We went from Pat Riley to Eric Spoelstra, and we've been Spoelstra since.
Right.
It's gonna be Spoelstra to maybe a Haslam. I don't know what his coaching is like. I mean, hell, he been in the league forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, can he coach? Is he being primed up to coach? Is that a way for them to keep him around to get primed up to be the next coach? He more of in a coaching role right now, but he's just playing. Well, he ain't really playing. He's just on the team.
Right.
So he could be, but it's gonna be a guy like that. I'm sure it's a lot of guys I'm leaving out that was Heat lifers too, though.
I can't think of none other than Wade Haslam. That's
I'm
all I
saying
know.
like before that, like
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, like that
I
Pat
don't,
Riley coach.
I don't know Miami Heat history like that.
Me
'cause
either.
I don't know my history with the Heat started when LeBron went there.
But somebody like that Pat Riley coached or something. But you
Yeah.
know, Eric Spoelstra was like a video guy, media coordinator type situation. He wasn't even like a.
Video guy, you say.
He really started from the bottom.
You know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't even next up. Type
Telling
deal.
me there's a chance.
Yeah. But if I'm on, if a young buck is on the Miami Heat and they're willing to sit there and listen to Udonis Haslam, you got to think about this. He's got some knowledge to pour though. He's been to a championship in pretty much every era.
Yep, true.
With the Heat, you know what I'm saying. So he knows what it takes to win a championship. Now, do they have all the pieces to actually win it? I don't know. Especially against the Nuggets, I don't know. The Nuggets have been number one all season, damn near. And you know what I'm saying? They still winning.
Bro, like, I don't know if you saw it, but like, this is all conspiracy and people gonna talk shit. But apparently, like, somebody said it was scripted, you know, like it was scripted that the Lakers would get a big lead on the Nuggets and Nuggets would come back and beat them, you know what I'm saying, late in the fourth.
It's only scripted till LeBron lose.
Exactly.
That's my whole thing with it. I'm fine. And everybody know, hey, conspiracy TikTok. If I'm ever on TikTok, which is rare, when I'm on there, it's conspiracy talk. You know what I'm saying? We had a whole conspiracy episode. I'm all down with the conspiracy. All right. But why does the conspiracy stop when LeBron lose?
Yeah, I was like,
now ain't no script. Now ain't no script. Now LeBron just trash. Ain't no script. LeBron just trash. But the whole time he winning, though, they want him to win. They want him to win. Look at the foul numbers. If I were to bring up the foul numbers in a LeBron final series that he lost, and it was flip-flop, no one would listen to me saying,
nope.
Oh, the rest didn't want him to win.
That's why I don't like arguing with people about sports, period. Because when you show them a fact, then they don't want to acknowledge it. It's like, oh, well, they still trash. Well, I just debunked what everything you was talking about. So what do you talk like? So what is the conversation now, or whatever?
It's tragic. I'm so sick of listening to the LeBron talk, man. It's almost like I'd rather him have lost in the first round or not make the playoffs.
Exactly. That's my thing. Don't even make the playoffs at all. It's
so
like,
I would be done hearing the talk already.
It's like that thing. What they say? Would you rather have love and loss or not love at all? I rather just not have it at all. Don't give me don't give me no playoff run.
It's because it's a lose-lose for Bron.
Yep.
If he win it all, it's fake, it's cheating. They was already setting it up. Oh, it's the same teams from the bubble. They was already setting up the shit to mess with my boy if he would have won it. You know what I'm saying? They was already messing with it. But now that he lost, it's all good and fine.
It's all copacetic.
Yeah.
But whatever.
It is what it is, man. They some haters, man. They some haters. We finna get this week. I ain't gonna call them weak because that's disrespect, and I don't want to disrespect them. But the naysayers make me want to disrespect Jordan, man. You know what I'm saying,
bro? I said, hey, Jordan, the weak weasel. Weak. Hey, I was gonna bring this up if we hit the podcast on Wednesday, but now we're doing it Tuesday. But next Wednesday we're gonna have Weak Weasel Wednesday for all talk about weak weasels out there, man. Jordan, the weak weasel. But today is gonna be Weak Weasel Tuesday. See, I said Weak Weasel, and somebody dropped off. They came back.
They came back. Weak Weasel, man. But no,
Weak Weasels, man.
We're gonna give Jordan.
Tell you about yourself Tuesday.
Yeah, we're gonna give him his little props right here. We're gonna start it off right here. First part of the show notes. The movie Air.
Man, speak on it.
Got an update. I think Trey wants to apologize to everybody.
Hey, see, this thing about me. This thing about me. I'm a man. What's his name say? the coach at Oklahoma State.
Yeah, he's. I'm a
I'm
man.
a man.
I'm 40.
Come on, man. I'm a man.
I'm 40.
40.
Hey, I ain't 40, but I am a man, and I will admit when I was wrong. I admit it. I admit it. Now I didn't watch the whole movie, Air. I ain't got that kind of time in my life right now, but I do follow a couple. I do follow a couple YouTube channels that will break the movie down for your boy. Give good detailed cliff notes.
Yeah.
Last week I said, the Jordan 1 wasn't revolutionary. It was. It changed the game. Not just the shoe, but the whole process leading up to the shoe. It revolutionized not only a company but an entire industry.
Exactly.
Me being a marketing genius. Thank you, Pam. Me being a marketing genius, and I think I appreciated that much of the movie, the marketing, the development of all of that product, that shoe was phenomenal, man. It was phenomenal, and that
All
shit
right.
changed the game. That shit changed the game, and it had me questioning like, what if they dropped the bag? What if Nike didn't sign Jordan? What would the sneaker game look like now?
Would there even be a sneaker game?
Yeah, and low key wouldn't even be a sneaker game.
Nope.
It wouldn't. Because what we buying? I mean, I guess we would still be going after the hot Adidas.
No, bro. If you get on StockX, it's Jordans and Nikes. Let's be
But
real.
I'm just saying because of that.
Yes.
If they fumble the bag and they don't sign Jordan, we looking at Adidas. And not no Bad Bunny Adidas.
Yeah, no. Had they not?
No. I don't
made
even
that
think
shoe,
Adidas. I just think the sneaker game would be the shoe game it wouldn't be a sneaker game or a shoe game. It would just be sneakers is a necessary,
Thing to have.
accessory to have. That's it.
Where's
that
the
shell
shell
toe. But I don't know if the shell toe even would have come out because they wasn't popping. You know, that was a. We got to keep up. They killing us.
Yeah.
Yep. And
It's-
I feel, and well, not I feel. This is what it is what it is. This is business. If a company get complacent, they don't revolutionize. They become reactionary and not proactive. You know what I'm saying? They don't go out and try to change the game. If they say I'm the market leader, no one's coming near me, they don't try to change the game.
Yeah.
Nike doing what they did with Jordan, it forced everybody to step their game up. It made the sneaker game a better world. That's what it did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in being that, it made, like I said, it made the sneaker game what it is now. It's straight up. And like I said, I admit when I'm wrong. That's what I thought. I messed up. I messed up.
And when I came down,
Ooh.
I came down.
I just feel like when I go back and look, like right now, I'm looking at. I just typed in 1985 Adidas basketball shoe. All right, I'm just looking at it, and I don't know that shoe. I don't know. I think we would have took that shoe right there, and we would have came out and started wearing it in the streets and stuff like we do eventually. I just think we would have, because think about it. Adidas was being rapped about at the time, and
Adidas.
The jogging suits was the thing. You know what I'm saying? So like,
they did have the track suits locked up.
We would have eventually took them shoes, even though they bust. Even brand new, they look busted. Can we all agree on that? I don't know if y'all looking at them, but even brand new, they look busted. All right, so I don't know if they would have ever made it, but you can just tell like that's a shoe you do some work in. It don't look like, it don't really look like a shoe that you would wear somewhere.
No, because I think once Nike took over the basketball game, Adidas became like the B-boy shoe, and the D-boy shoe. B-boys were the beatboxers and the break dancers and shit like that. That was like, all right, that's y'all shoe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can have that.
I mean, it just looks like an old man shoe. It looked like you know what I'm saying? But that's why we say old man shoe, because the old man would wear something like that.
Yeah.
It's 1985. Yeah, but it was just way before its time. It was way before its time, man. It was hot. It looked good, and it still look good today. It's the number one selling shoe out there still today, man. All these years later, so that for itself speaks for itself. But also in that same sentence, that don't give him no credit on that hardwood. Let's
No,
just
not
get
at
that
all.
set. Let's get that set too.
Hey, you said the B-boy shoe, the D-boy. I'm gonna give you the B-boy. That's the D-boy.
I mean, I think the original D boy shoe was the Timberlands, the Butters.
He said right there, Air Max 95. Is that
The
right?
Butters,
Is
man.
that
That's
right?
what
Butters
that is. That's
or
what
the
he learning. He learning.
or
Yeah, 95.
the beef and broccolis.
Hey,
The neon OGs.
I got me a drop on the way. I know Cam picked up some new this weekend. But I got me a drop on the way, man. The sneaker world is hot right now. I really just found I just found some.
Making poor decisions on a Tuesday.
Yeah, bad decision Tuesdays. That's our favorite day of the week.
Every other Tuesday.
Bad decision Tuesdays is great. But yeah, man, got some new drops on the way. Shout out to the movie Air because I got some shoes actually. Well, I brought that up. The shoes I bought were inspired by the 1985 athletic division at Nike. So around that time, you know what I'm saying.
See, I'm surprised Nike didn't like do like a special drop of the ones for the movie.
They did.
Oh well, shit. There we go.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
I'm not in the sneaker game, bro. I'm not, bro. I'm not. I'm buying hunting boots and shit.
Yeah, I agree. It's something I need to send you too, matter of fact, because they ain't got my size. But got y'all size.
I'm telling you, when them dreaded Archer ones drop,
Thanks.
y'all better go copy y'all a pair because
As long as I get me a pair, that's all I know.
they coming.
That's all I know. I know y'all wear the same size, so y'all probably in
from
cahoots.
the mind of the dreaded Archer himself and Killer Cam, the guru of Air Maxes. Them dreaded Archer ones is coming.
Hey, listen,
Put the bubble on that thing, boy.
I'm telling you.
I know y'all wear the same size, so y'all probably already got, you know what I'm saying, y'all in cahoots on these shoes. But listen here, if ain't no 13 popping around that thing on them Dreaded Archer ones, y'all might not even release not one.
Hey, what? Field wear 12 too, don't he?
Yes.
And Doty.
Now, none of them names start with an N.
No, hell no. Hell no. I am not buying no campaign Under Armour, nothing.
Who said Under Armour?
Fozzie.
Trey over here buying campaigns Under Armour.
Hey,
Nope.
when I first read that, I seen my name and Haynes. I'm thinking draws, and I thought Trey was done.
No, sirree. No, I'm not wearing no keep what they call it, like the keep hammers or something. Keep hammering. No, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good on that. Even though I like campaigns. No, sir.
Good on all that, man. Good on all that. He said, "Hold up, what's up now on the Dreaded Archer shoes?"
Oh, we can't talk about it too much.
Can't talk about it too much. Exclusive,
man. Exclusive.
Got something in the works.
Hey, I can't wait for that though, man. I can't wait for that. Hey, while we on the subject, so in the works, we are, and I see the green lights back there behind me, so they must know it's time. We are still in the midst of the Xbox X Series giveaway, man. Make sure y'all get over to the page. The response has been crazy so far. We shout out to y'all for that. But make sure y'all get over to all the pages, man. Get in on that contest right there. June 5th is gonna be your last day to get the entries in, all right? And we're giving that thing away on June 7th, right here on the Read Talk and Listen podcast. You know what I'm saying? That boy McPherson said, I must know, I got to know.
I must know, I got to know.
But make sure y'all get over there and get in all your entries, man. A chance to get 5 entries. All you gotta do is go to the Instagram page, follow us on the Instagram, Facebook page, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, subscribe. Get to the post with the graphic, tag 2-3 friends in it. Get over there to Carbon TV Media on the app. Like the Dreaded Archer podcast over there. Send us the screenshot, man. That's gonna get you 5 entries.
That's all you get right there. Hey.
Oh, I seen just enough to
Yeah, boy, wow.
Hey, it's so exclusive. I ain't even got the render on my phone.
Hey, it's gonna be.
Hey,
I
keep
can't
it that
wait
way.
for that.
Keep it that way, cause I be. Mhm.
When I came down. Ooh.
Ooh. Hey, I can't have the renter because I'll be at the sneaker convention coming up talking yet.
Talking that. Yeah.
It's gonna be. It's gonna. It's gonna change.
Your
I'm telling
mind.
you. I'm going to bring a whole industry. Until when I tell you the whole hunt industry gonna be behind me on this
What
one.
we need. So we need. Hey, we talking about all these shoes and exclusives and everything like that. How come the sneaker deals didn't transfer over into the NFL? I mean, I know we've seen a couple of guys have some signature cleats. You've seen Mike Vick have his signature cleats. Who Cam Newton signature cleats.
I mean, there was some like Bo Jackson had some trainers. Like that's just one off the top of my head that I'm thinking about. But new guys, you know what I'm saying? Ja got shoes dropping. He barely in the league.
Exactly. And that's
Exactly. But hey, I'm gonna tell you. So I did my research
all right.
because I was talking to Nick. I was telling him about the movie Air. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, bro, why is it that we've had these high profile football players, but no one really had a sneaker deal? You know what I'm saying? Like cleat. He mentioned cleats. You know, Mike Vick had a cleat. I think Nike came out with some Hirachi cleats for the Randy Moss Super Freaks. I think Eric Berry had a cleat with Adidas, and it was like supposed to be the lightest cleat ever made. I think it was like 3 ounces. It was something crazy. You know what I'm saying? But most of the time when you have something light, it's normally
Trash.
trash. Yeah, it's cheap. You ain't playing football in it. You know what I'm saying? And I started thinking like no one's had an actual shoe. You know what I'm saying? And so I did my research. It's because it's not relatable. It doesn't translate over. You know what I'm saying? You never see a football player in his environment in a tennis shoe. You know what I'm saying? Even the Mike Vicks, he played on turf. You know, in the it wasn't called the it was called the Georgia Dome
Yeah,
at the
Georgia
time?
Dome.
In the Georgia Dome. So they had turf shoes. So people was wearing the Mike Vicks, but they were turf shoes. They wasn't really cleats. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Oh
they
no.
don't translate over. But I'm thinking like with fashion being a big thing, you know what I'm saying? You look in the NBA, it's a big thing when a cat is walking in, you know what I'm saying, from he getting out of his car, walking into the stadium. They're looking at not only his shoes, but what outfit he's wearing. You know, you got James Harden wearing all kind of crazy shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
but
saying?
even that, but the fashion statements they make have nothing to do with the shoes that they come out with. They come
No,
out with basketball players don't have a stylish shoe. They don't. They're not dropping
Yeah.
a flip flop. They're not dropping a. You know what I'm saying? They're not dropping like what, I don't know, a leisure shoe. They only dropping basketball shoes that we wear as leisure.
yeah,
But it's
but
shoes that you
but
hoop
the
in.
thing you can't wear a cleat as leisure. I mean, that shit you be slipping and
But
sliding on
hey, but
concrete
No,
all
still,
day.
no.
but even that, even in that same token, where the cleat deals at?
Yeah. I will say, like, if y'all think about it, Le'Veon Bell and Michael Thomas was known for wearing Jordan 11 cleats. Like, I
Yep.
remember when Le'Veon did the sit out thing and they was cleaning out his locker and I think who was it Juju? Was Juju playing for them at the time?
Yeah.
Somebody,
Yep.
another receiver, come up and was like, he ain't gonna need these. And it was a pair of
Yeah,
Space Jam 11s.
but also the NFL they've had like such strict rules when it came to cleats. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
at one point in time, Reebok was the only cleats that you could wear in the NFL. That was it. You couldn't even wear Nikes. It was because they had a strict contract, a ironclad contract with Reebok. It's only up until recently, I would say probably about five. I say yeah, maybe
Probably 10
five,
years. That's probably 10
five, ten
years
years
now.
ago that Nike got the actual deal with the NFL. You had high schools who had deals with Nike before the NFL did.
Yeah, I agree. But what I'm saying is, even in that style of whatever, if it's when it was Reebok at the time, if it was Adidas, whatever the brand was, even hell when the NFL was making their own shit, no athlete was getting a deal. No
No, not
athlete was getting
no.
a deal. That this is Tom Brady's signature cleat. This is, you know, Emmitt Smith signature cleat. This is Le'Veon Bell. This is Juju Smith-Schuster. This is T.O. No, none of them cats got a cleat either.
No, because most of it from my research is like look at Nike. Nike, man, we make the Vapors, we make the Tiger Sharks, and that's it. That's all y'all getting.
But that's what I'm saying. But what if Nike? But what if Nike made the Pat Mahomes 25s or whatever 15s?
Yeah, but you would only have how many like everybody in a quarterback.
Cam Newton's cleats went dumb when everybody wasn't a quarterback. Hell, you had old linemen having cleats up to their calf muscle.
Exactly, but they didn't translate over well.
What do you mean they didn't translate over well? You can still go out to any field today and see a pair of Under Armour Cam Newton.
Yeah, they wearing them for the style, but they're trash, bro. Like remember, Caden. Caden was a Map Inc. athlete.
Yeah,
he wore some Cam Newtons, and bro, they was trash. He's like, bro, they look good, but I can't wear it. Like they don't feel good on my feet.
But I understand that the Cam Newtons was a miss. There's been a lot of shoes that was a miss.
Right,
Starberry. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of shoes that missed in basketball terms too. But what I'm saying is, why like the deals just never came. It never even.
It's weird right now. That I can't answer. That like it's just like.
Yeah,
the only thing I saw was that it said that shoe companies didn't think it was profitable. That was it. Like because you got too many players. And if you look at the NFL, you got too many players that's at the top of the game that everybody have a shoe deal. So where's the money gonna be made?
Yeah,
if you look at,
I guess that kind of makes sense. Like every team in the NFL has got a guy at some position.
Yeah, so you'd have 32 cleats coming out a year.
Think about it right now. You got Jaws out right now. Zion's out right now.
Tatum.
Yeah, trash shoe.
KD. Hey, that came with a colorway the other day. I seen spinning around on that thing. That it kind of made it look all right.
KD's. They took Kyrie's, which was arguably one of the better basketball shoes.
Probably the best.
That's a whole nother subject.
Got Bron.
GOAT,
You got Bron shoes out right now. You got Dame out right now. You got James out right now.
Boy,
I mean, you got a lot of them out there, and they all not bangers.
Yeah,
but they out there.
But yeah, they are out there. You're gonna see kids in a high school gym tomorrow practicing with them things on.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's
I say tomorrow because them boys that's practicing tomorrow basketball is really like that.
Yeah, they playing for real. Kobe's. I just can't forget Kobe's.
Yeah,
they out there for sure.
But also when it came to what you call it, the cleat deals, the NFL had a strict code on like the colorway, so you couldn't. They just recently now allowed players to wear custom cleats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, and instead of finding them, they started giving that money to charity.
Yep. So if you
sound familiar, Sound familiar?
Exactly.
You watch the movie Air, you already know. That's what I'm saying. But nobody was willing to bust that down on a cleat deal. Nobody was willing to come through that. He said, "Gotta give him a new limited edition."
Because that was the thing.
17.
But no, that was the article that I read about NFL players not getting sneaker deals. It was because the NFL has such a strict rule on colors and customization of cleats that if I'm Nike or I'm Reebok or I'm Adidas, I can't spend the money on giving you a deal because only thing you can wear is black and white cleats at one point in time. And ain't nobody really a black and white cleat is shit.
Yeah, but we're past that now. And even if his had to be black and white, this is my thing right here. And obviously I'm not a shoe guy. I you know what I'm saying? I can say I got a little bit of marketing background, but I'm not a shoe guy, nothing like that. Whatever guy it is, let's just say Tom Brady. If I'm coming out with the if I'm Nike or Reebok or whoever shoe deal it is with, and I'm coming out with the Tom Brady 12s, Tom might be wearing black and white ones, but on the shelf in Foot Locker and Hibbett and all that shit, them whole red and white and blue and green and all the colors.
Yeah.
I still don't really understand how that never happened.
Well, but I mean, how it never happened is because since you were affiliated with the NFL, you couldn't sign a contract with Nike and have a deal. You couldn't.
But guys had Nike deals. They just wasn't getting shoes. NFL guys been having Nike deals since the beginning of time.
No,
They
no,
just
I mean,
wasn't
I
having
mean, I mean,
shoes.
you couldn't have a shoe. It was not profitable because if you out there, if everybody in black and white cleats, it don't matter what brand you got on, it's a black and white cleat. I'm not looking at your shoe game.
Yeah,
Everybody's
but
wearing
not
black
that
and white cleats.
commercial. That commercial, I know exactly what he got on. I'm just saying, you in the,
Yeah, but it couldn't be a NFL commercial.
bro, it could be a Nike commercial.
No,
They
no, no,
do
no,
it
no, no,
now.
no, no, no. What I'm saying is Nike couldn't do a NFL commercial. Mike Vick revolutionized that when they had that one commercial with Mike Vick and the Mike Vick experience when the kid it was like a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was revolutionary for Nike. I mean for Nike and the NFL. Because before then it was like, nah, we can't have our players do none of this shit because we got such a strong contract with Reebok. We don't want people to start thinking that the NFL is affiliated with Nike.
That's why if you pay attention, like Patrick Mahomes and all his State Farm commercials, whenever he's like on the field or whatever, it's not a Chiefs jersey.
Yeah.
It's just a red and white jersey.
Exactly.
Hey, check this out. I got my phone going dumb. You remember in the movie Air how much the fine was per game?
5,000, wasn't it?
I'm reading you. I just Googled. Yeah, it was 5,000. I just Googled this. Alvin Kamara was fined for his non-standard Christmas Day cleats. NFL Network's Tom Pisario reported that the NFL fined the New Orleans Saint running back $5,000 for his red and green holiday cleats worn in the 52-33 victory over the Minnesota Vikings. But what I'm saying is, I was going to say maybe it's because the fine now is crazy. If it was 5,080 something and it's 2020, that was 2021, and it's still 5,000. Them boys at Nike was really doing it.
Yeah.
They were. They're doing it.
Facts.
They got Odell for 18 racks because he's a habitual offender.
He's a habitual offender. But yeah, I wish a lot of guys would have got more deals, man. I think we would have wore the cleats. I mean, we do that. We're humans, you know what I'm saying? We gonna go get our favorite players' cleats. We don't give a damn if they trash or not. If they good, that's just a plus. You know what I'm saying? Bron, I got
had some shoes, boy.
I got a pair of bronze. I ain't gonna lie. I can't mess with you too much because your shit high.
But hey, but what's crazy
and we know that's what messed your ankle up wearing them pink ass 20s in the All-Star game.
Yeah. Hey, think about this shit though. Jordan never stepped foot on the football field, but you got whole teams that's Jordan brand, Michigan. They wearing Jordan
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma. They wearing Jordan cleats.
Florida.
There's some high school teams around here that's got Jordan. That's Jordan sponsored.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's just it's like it's nuts. And we have football. We actually have football players who are playing the game that are goats in their sport, and they don't got a cleat. But you got a cat that played on the hardwood who got football cleats.
Yeah, but that's how big that shoe is. Like, because at the end of the day, everybody wants the fashion. If you can bring the fashion to your sport, that's what you're gonna do. Which in basketball, it's easy to do it.
So big,
exactly. Basketball is easy to bring the crossover to your sport because now J's are a fashion statement, but they're really a basketball shoe.
Yeah, it's more of a lifestyle brand now than it is functionality. Go out there and hoop in some Jordan 1s now and see how you feel.
Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? You hooping the wrong ones. It's over. Maybe it's a couple of Jordan 1s that might, but I'm just looking over here. If I hoop in them right there, it's over.
Yeah, go strap them carbons up.
It's game time. It's game time, baby. I'm telling you. So yeah, they're not really functional.
Yeah, I'm looking around. I don't think I got nothing. These are supposed to be running shoes, and I don't know if I'm gonna get out there on the track with these joints on.
But my new favorite style of shoe is actually functional for what it's supposed to be used for. But you ain't gonna catch my big ass on a skateboard. So, but my new favorite style of shoe. Oh, I can't wait till these jokers dropping my size, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm finna.
Yeah, I scored 30 points on Liberty Island with some shacks.
Listen to him. He gonna say.
Actually, no, it wasn't even shacks. It was the starter. It was the starters. They look like forces. Because I bought them with my own money.
That boy childish.
Big pressure let you get 30.
Before his time.
Before his time.
Hey.
Before his time.
Hey, that look familiar right there, Cam?
Mm-hmm. I done seen it before.
Mm. Hey, boy, SB something different. SB something different, baby. Gotta have it, man. Hey, if you watching the podcast right now, we appreciate you for being here, man. If you're on the Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, anywhere you can hear the podcast, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate y'all for sticking with us all the way through all these rigorous 5 seasons, man. But all I need you to do, man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button wherever you're watching. Get over to the Instagram, follow the page at the RTL Podcast. Get over to my guy right here at DA underscore Dreaded Archer 17. And can't forget my super producer at Killer Cam. That's KILLR Cam. Last but not least, myself, Big Poppy underscore ONE9, man. Y'all do that for me. Hit share on this. Like we said last week, we're going to keep running until it's gone. 15 shares, and we're gonna give away a pair of these AirPods, man. Make sure you got the entries in the win the Xbox. June 5th is the cutoff date. I would hate for you to try to enter on that Tuesday, which is June 6th, and be heartbroken and upset because you can't get in. So y'all make sure y'all get in that contest, man. We giving away the Xbox Live. We're still kicking it over here on the RTL podcast. More giveaways on the way, more collabs on the way, more content on the way. Summer is on the way. So we about to get back out there on that Ruit. You know what I'm saying? Hit up a couple sneaker events, hit up a couple of tacks, hit up a couple of duck hunting expo.
It's going down.
You know,
Yeah.
we got a lot in the works. Speaking of duck hunting expo, man, shout out to them guys over there.
RTL podcast.
I like it. Speaking of expo though, man, shout out to them guys over there at the Blind Waterfowl podcast, man. It's lit over there. They just went right before us tonight, man. My boy Cam doing double duty tonight.
Hey, he texts me talking about, so I had misplaced the sync cable to my soundboard, to my computer. I don't know where it's at, but I knew I either had one or I was going to go get one in between. So I got one brought to me. Shout out Ginger. But so I just had to do their podcast, which I'm not on there. Like I'm not on screen. Like I may pop in for a comment, like just voice only, whatever. Which is a new trick I learned. I'm about to show y'all. Uh, but I just did it with my AirPods. And they was talking about, it sound like you eating out a chip bag. It sound like you driving down the road. It sound like this. And then so I got my internet right tonight. I hope y'all can enjoy the stew, as like to call the lab.
Yeah, you crispy over here.
Well, crispy.
On me.
Bo
Big
gonna text me. Well, I got the good mic sounding good on camera when I was sounding like I was riding down the window earlier.
crispy.
I didn't point to him.
Hey, shout out to them boys, man, over there on the blind. They doing big things. They went right before us tonight. And they just get it in, man. They got some big time sponsors over there, showing some of that product, talking good hunting stories, talking good hunting events, talking good everything to do with waterfowl, man. They getting it in, man. Some good old boys from Arkansas. And you like to hear anything about duck hunting, you like to learn about it, know about it, get out there and do it. Hit them up, man. They got you over there on the blind waterfowl podcast. In other sports news,
To the RTL podcast.
they love to hate the king so much that they are just slanderous kids too.
Bro, when I woke up this morning and I was like, man, this is nuts, bro. Like, I kid you not. The event happened this weekend, and I guess his mom supposed to post about it yesterday or Monday, and it was like people was on it. I mean, all the like media takeout, shade room. I mean, everybody, and I'm talking about I ain't say hundreds of thousands of comments about what you about to talk about.
Bronny James goes to prom. You know,
Mm.
as we all did when we were 16, 17, 18, as many kids all across the country have done all year long, all last year before that, and so forth. But Bronny James goes and his parents post pictures of him and his date as anybody would. We understand that they're under a bigger spotlight or whatever it is. So there's gonna be comments regardless. All right. But Bronny James goes to prom with a white female. All right. And that's what the comments are all about. Not positive, not, not anything worth even, me saying on here. But horrible comments, and all having to do with this girl being a white girl.
I thought we was past it. I mean, it's 2023. I thought we was way past that.
This,
But some of the comments don't make sense. It literally does not make sense.
Exactly. This is my whole thing too. That's why I don't think people ever realized about this thing, because a lot of the comments, were things such as like, this is so typical of a black male with money, or this is so, whatever it may be. All right, and I think this actually, which I don't even know if this is his girlfriend. This is his girlfriend or just his prom date?
No, this is his girlfriend that they've been dating for 3 years. She is a freshman at Southern Methodist University.
Oh, shout out to the squad.
And she's from. I mean, she went to Sierra
Canyon.
I'm gonna say Sierra Leone.
It's a rap on you, boy.
Ain't nobody going to college out Sierra Leone. She is from Sierra Canyon, and she plays sports there. She's an honor student. You know what I'm saying, at Sierra Canyon, and she is also an honor student, Dean's List, President's List at SMU. So,
Lit.
you know what I'm saying?
She lit. Hey, but check this out. This is my whole deal right here. People don't ever realize this too. You got to think about, okay, Bronny James has gone to a private school his entire life.
Right. Speak on it.
All right. I'm going to break this down real simple for everybody so we can go ahead and move past it. All right. He's gone to a private school his entire life. Upper echelons private schools his entire life. All right. Not saying there has not been black girls in Bronny James' life. He said them girls in DLW are a red flag. That's why that's why she in the north. She ain't down there with them dirty scallywags out there in Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Bronny.
Oh, no, don't give a boy jammed up.
Hey, hey, Bronny, you might need to focus on yourself, my boy. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing, man. I'm just playing. But no. Upper echelons private schools. Not saying there's not that many. Not saying there's not any black girls there, but probably not that many.
It's $40,000 a year to go to Sierra Canyon.
Probably not that many. Let's just keep it a buck. All right. Probably not that many. All right. And even if it is, that's not the majority. He said I was talking about it then. Chill out, boy.
I knew exactly what he was talking about.
Yeah, you better get off, D. You better get off, then.
Yeah, for Don Juan have something to say.
Y'all do it too much. Drink my juice.
But hasn't been exposed to very many black females, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Not in his everyday life. So that may have something to do with it. Regardless of what the reasoning is, it shouldn't matter. But I'm just saying, nobody breaks it down to that simple fact that, oh, damn, it makes sense. The numbers, the probability told me this is what happened. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I put you, if I send you over to the Middle East, probability is you're gonna marry a Middle Eastern woman.
Most likely, yes.
You see what I'm saying? Like
you're going to at least date a couple.
Hey,
you date. You gonna date who around you?
My guy, I got a guy right now that I got a guy right now that live in Korea. He probably on the podcast. He ready to talk about the sweet and all that extra. Hey, guess who he married to? A Korean girl. Hey, you just how it go. That's what you gonna do. You gonna whoever you around, it's gonna happen.
You said Korean, and I'm on this little
Them gay dogs, baby.
eat right, boy. That egg toast. I need one so bad.
They got it right. They got the recipe for that bad boy.
Shout out to my guy Hong Kim over there at the OK Dog, man.
But
I gotta get over there if you have.
Hey, I hooked him up. Hey, you need to do it too, Trey. Go to Google Maps, put in that, and go to restaurants. You can click suggest something. You put in his address and his name and all that. And the more people do it, we can get that man on Google. I'm sure he's probably trying to. We're gonna expedite the process for him.
Big facts. Get him right
already. But my thing is, man, I was reading the comments this morning, and it was just like stuff like, oh, he's taking wealth out the black community. Did,
Hmm?
if I'm rich, if I'm rich, I am rich. The community ain't rich. It's me. Bronny ain't got no money. He ain't got no money yet.
Yeah, he does.
He do.
He's the highest. He's one of the highest paid NIL athletes in the country.
Bronny got money, but it's his money, not the community's money.
Right.
Even if so, regardless of who he met,
You
go ahead.
You. No one owns claim to anybody.
Yeah.
And I think the thing that pisses me off the most about it is the same people that were commenting about Bronny going to prom with this girl just literally last week to the date. They were telling Haley Bailey, the girl that's gonna play the Ariel and what you call it,
Yeah.
Little Mermaid. They were telling her she need to leave DDG and date her white co-star. Same group of people, literally the same group of people. So y'all, it's okay for that relationship to happen, but it's not okay for Bronny to be with the same woman from the same race. It makes no sense. It's hypocritical.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna say this. Okay. Unpopular opinion. And y'all live this life. Okay. It's only a problem when it's white women involved.
That's what it looked like. That's what it
Hey,
looked like.
for real though. Hey, and check this out though. Back to the whole, which first of all, yeah, it's Bronny's bread, it's LeBron's bread, it's whoever's bread, not the community's bread. But Bronny marrying whoever he marries, he says 2023, we pass white only five type shit. Big facts though. But regardless, whose ever money it is, it ain't the community's money, it's their money. But whoever he marries, that has nothing to do with where he spends his bread.
Exactly.
If he want to spend his bread at all black-owned business, his white wife ain't gonna stop that. Or his white, it's his girlfriend anyway. Hell, what does he got to do where his money getting spent?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like what? What are we even doing at this point?
Why does it matter? And here's the thing, it'd be different. I'm not gonna say it wouldn't even be different. It'd be the same shit. But I guess I wouldn't feel as bad if it was 17, 16-year-old women saying this. These are 25, 35, 40-year-old women. Hell, some of them in 50 in their 50s saying this shit. You have no shot with Bronny James. You got no shot. Y'all not in the same tax bracket. You can't even get into the neighborhood that Bronny James live in.
You can't even go watch him play a high school basketball game.
Exactly,
Shut your ass up before I start talking about you.
Check it. You
Straight
can
like
not
that.
only can you not get in the same neighborhood that he get in, you might get in a neighborhood, you might get through that gate, but you gotta get to the gate to his house, and you're not even getting there. You got no chance. So all these people that are talking all this trash about him, and then I heard someone say he's just like his daddy. No, he's not. He's not. His father is married to a black woman.
Has
Since high
been.
school.
Has
You know what
been
I'm
since
saying?
high
Has
school.
been.
Hey, and because where did he go to high school?
Public.
Exactly.
Well, not at first. At first he went to public. Then he went to
Hey,
wherever the hell that was at.
I'm gonna get way off subject.
Saint, whatever.
St. Mary's.
I already seen them things. It's too much blue.
Hey, also
Nipsey
just
Blue,
dropped
Nipsey
today.
Blue.
Yeah, it's just too much blue. I seen them things. I've been seeing them jokers for a minute.
Hey, but we ain't claiming no set. It's just too much blue.
No, it's just too much blue. I don't wear all that blue. Feel how you want to feel about it. I don't wear all that blue.
But it's just ridiculous, man. It's a conversation that people. It's just one of the things where he's having to deal with who he is, and that's all. It's all what it comes down to. If it had been Joe Blow from, John Brown High, nobody would care. But since it's Bronny James, he got money. For some reason, the community feels like he should be with somebody from the same community. And the thing is, he ain't grew up in that community. He ain't from that area. He didn't have to grow there. He would only go there because people that he know there. That's it.
That boy dumb as hell.
I liked it.
Hey, shout out to Drake. He didn't have
Oh,
to
I
go
already
there.
know. Yeah, I already knew who it was. That's why I said that boy dumb as hell. Hey man, for real though. Last LeBron. This is the last LeBron talk right here. It'll be the last LeBron talk for a while, unless y'all get to acting crazy. What is that loss? What does this loss do to his legacy? I know how I feel about this, but what you think?
Me personally, I'm gonna say it does nothing to his legacy because he's cemented. But I know how people are going. People gonna talk. They talking now. It is what it is. But let's say for me, it does nothing, man. You can't take away what he's done at all.
Right.
And I think that no one's going to appreciate it until he's retired, and they're gonna be like, man, like he was that good. When he gets away from being a player, because he's gonna be the owner of a team one day. He might. I don't think he's gonna coach, but he definitely be the owner of a team. And when this team start winning all these, he gonna put together a phenomenal team. Team gonna start winning championships, and he'll surpass Jordan rings. And be like, oh, now he finally beat Jordan. Or they'll say, nah, that don't count. Those don't count because you weren't playing. Whatever.
No,
He's forever gonna get flack for who he is. And normally the greats you never appreciate it when you're doing your thing.
okay, Shaw, what's good? What's good? Hey, this is my thing right here. I don't think LeBron's ever gonna get any of that shit you just said. Even when he's been gone, all that shit. He's always gonna be because they're gonna pass the crown so quick.
Oh yeah, they're gonna pass it.
You see what I'm saying?
If he decides, cause I saw a thing today saying, because he said he'll consider retirement during this off season. I don't think he's gonna retire. He just giving people a soundbite. You know what I'm saying? Even when the media don't like him,
He didn't say that though.
Huh?
He didn't even say that. He didn't say he would consider retirement this offseason.
Well, that's what the
He
headline
said,
said.
yeah, exactly. He said they asked him about retirement. He said he had a lot to think about. That's all he said.
Well,
The dude had already said, this is my thing right here. He didn't already say I want to play with Bronny. He just made it to the Western Conference Finals. That's a competitive season. Most of y'all's favorite players that y'all think is so good then barely made it to that house.
Sitting at home.
Then barely made it to the Western Conference Finals or Eastern Conference Finals, whatever conference they in. They done barely made it to the finals, maybe twice, maybe 3 times if they lucky. All right? Unless your favorite player is Steph or KD or somebody like that. But shit, hell, KD only made it there like 3 times.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he just made it to the Western Conference Finals. All right. 1 of 4 left. 1 of 4 teams in the league left. He's coming back.
Oh, for sure.
He just averaged damn near 30 this season. He's coming back. He just busted people's ass all the way through the playoffs. He probably averaged, 25, 26 in the playoffs so far?
How the mid-20s.
Exactly. Probably a double-double, if not close to a triple-double on average throughout the playoffs. So, I mean, I know a couple games he had 20-plus rebounds. And this year, 20. He's coming back.
Yep.
Hey, there's no doubt about that.
And you know who's at the Western Conference Finals?
Kyrie.
Kyrie. And Kyrie is going to be an unrestricted free agent this summer.
Kyrie will probably end up in LA.
In LA. Yeah, you go.
But Kyrie went to a bunch of playoff series. Just to put that out there. He was on the sideline at a bunch of games this playoffs. But he's a fucking basketball hoop. He a hooper.
Yep.
So he going to the games. But I would like to see Kyrie go to LA. It would be great. It was the dude in Brooklyn. That was his goal was to not send Kyrie to LA whenever all that was going on. And that's how it ended up in Dallas. But we saw that didn't work out well. I like to see Kyrie in Dallas. I mean, I would like to see Kyrie in LA. I know LeBron coming back. I think LeBron said that more so as to a thing to Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka to be like, hey, get y'all shit straight. Or I can leave.
Yeah. That's the first thing I thought of whenever I heard that. I was like, he ain't talking about leaving the league. He's talking about leaving LA.
Yeah. For real though. Because yes, this team that they have in 2-3 years can probably be a championship team. Minus AD. They're gonna have to replace AD with somebody else. I hate to say it, but minus AD. But LeBron ain't got that much time. He want a team that they can go out there on the floor and be a dominant force in the league next year without him playing 40 minutes a night.
Yep.
And it is Rui Hachimura, is Austin Reeves, are those the guys that can make that happen? I don't know. D'Lo, hell no. I do like D'Lo. Let me not get twisted. Somebody be like, "Oh, you a hypocrite. You was just praising him." I like D'Lo, but D'Lo did what he always do.
He's not consistent enough for me.
Exactly. D'Lo, I can't have you score 6. That's not it. I didn't bring you over here to score no damn 6 points.
Exactly.
You could have stayed in Timberwolves and got beat by us. But I don't know what they're gonna do in LA, man. I don't think, for me, I'll go ahead and finish it off with this. For me, I don't think the loss, in my eyes, for sure, it don't do nothing to the legacy. He gonna say, I'm just gonna say, I'm not a LeBron fan. Hey, join the crowd.
Join the crowd.
It's a bunch of people out there just like you, Britt. But for shits and gigs, please tell me why.
I mean,
I don't.
he just told you
I
how old
don't,
he
bro.
was. You know what he gonna say.
I don't think I've ever met somebody that will come out and say I'm a LeBron fan. There's a lot of cats that in public they'll say I don't do LeBron, but when they behind closed doors, they like LeBron. They LeBron fans. They cheering for him secretly.
I don't think they are. I think it's true hatred when it comes to LeBron because he said, "You sure you want to go down this rabbit hole?
Let's
Come
do
on."
it. We got
And say Michael Jordan and Larry Bird and get it on over with. That's all.
Yeah, just say what you gotta
time
say.
and opportunity.
Say what you gotta say. Whatever you think it is. This is my thing right here. LeBron has reached such a pinnacle in like where he can challenge an idol. And that's never accepted. Think about if somebody walked in, if you walked into a church and you said that you had something that you worshiped that was on their level. What's gonna be your response in that church?
You can be in your head.
Exactly. LeBron is the only guy that's come through. Dang, hey, the Celtics won. But LeBron the only one that came through that can honestly challenge Jordan's legacy. No matter what, even Kobe, as great as Kobe was, he didn't truly challenge Jordan's legacy.
Nope.
But LeBron comes in that thing, he doing it younger, he doing it better, he doing it faster, he doing it stronger, he jumping higher. Everything better than Jordan. Oh, we can't let that happen. We can't let this happen. We already too far deep on the Jordan chain. He flops, he travels, he's been on stack team, he picks his teammates, he acts like a baby on calls. Jordan had leagues change. Jordan literally had meetings with the NBA to get rules changed for him to stop getting fouled. So that's the biggest crying I'd ever heard. I ain't never heard of LeBron getting no rule change. Pull that back up, Cam, so I can walk down through the whole list. Like I do so often. What else he say on that thing? He said he flops, he travels. So does the rest of the league. That's the NBA today. If he gonna be the best in the league, why wouldn't he be the best at flopping and traveling like everybody else? When we keep going, he picks his teammates. I do believe Jordan was getting bounced about the playoffs before he handpicked his teammates that he knew would win a championship. You know what I'm saying? He acts like a baby on calls. That's basketball. All hoopers are crybabies. So was Jordan. He's had Rodman and Pippen.
He went and got Pippen from Detroit. He got Pippen, but he went and got Rodman from Detroit.
He's talking about LeBron has had his Rodman and his Pippen in his
career. Yeah, he won that thing. We Rodman and Pippen.
And without.
He's saying LeBron has had his. A lot of people will argue, oh, MJ had Pippen and Rodman. He's saying LeBron has had his likeness to Rodman and Pippen.
I would agree. He has. Also in a league where other teams had Rodman and Pippins put together. Jordan couldn't beat Larry Bird. Shout out to that boy Marquise, man. Hey, Jordan couldn't beat the old Larry either.
Nope.
Hey, one of Jordan's most influential games that we talk about forever and ever, he scored all them points. They lost to the Celtics. So it's a lot of he's romanticized is what I want to put out there to the audience. Jordan is romanticized to this level of no failure. That's why we only talk about 6-0. That's you know what I'm saying when it comes to Jordan.
Talk about the Eastern Conference Finals when he got bounced up, or Western Conference Final when Eastern when he got bounced up out of there,
or the first round exits, or the second round exits, or the third round exits. Nobody wants to talk about that because he's romanticized. We don't talk about the good. We talk about the game. He scored 55 points, but y'all lost that hoe.
I mean, what it all boils down to is every generation has got their larger than life hero. Like we was talking about at work the other day. He said Morgan was asking who's your favorite NFL player. I got a couple, but one of the ones I said was Chad Johnson. And he's like, Deion Sanders? I didn't grow up watching Deion Sanders.
right?
I grew up watching Ocho Cinco. I grew up watching Braids, Randy Moss. You know what I'm saying? That's the cats I was watching. That was my larger than life. That was my larger than life figure. So I mean, Jordan was that dude in 1990, whatever. LeBron's this dude now, and you can't really compare him. And you can't compare the level of greatness. You know what I'm saying? There's different accolades involved. It's every generation's going to have their guy, and there ain't going to be no separation. There'll never be. And no shade to Brett and Brandon Lawrence is another one of them. I can think of a few people. I could probably scroll through Facebook right now. You'll never get them cats to be like LeBron was that guy or any kind of flowers like that. No matter when he retires, when he passes, nothing like that.
Exactly.
But
and my whole thing with it is too, like I understand that every generation's got their GOAT. Every generation's got a guy that they think was larger than life, things like that. But my whole thing with the Jordan situation and the LeBron situation is a lot of these things are clear cut. You know what I'm saying? Like
there are statistics
like let's just take it to cars. Like think about cars, right? Like we talk about cars. You're gonna have a car enthusiast that's gonna say that the 67 Mustang or whatever it is that's the car. There ain't no car that's better than that. But we all know you go hop in a Bugatti and that 67 Mustang ain't got no chance in hell. You know what I'm saying? We all know that. But that guy, he gonna sit there, he gonna ride with that 67 Mustang
all day
because that's his. You know what I'm saying? That was it. When you're looking for that, you find a dude stuck in 05. You know why? Because he got all the clothes on. That shit ain't nothing gonna beat that. Ain't nothing gonna beat them Jabos for him. So he's gonna have them Jabos on.
The Jabos, the Fubu Platinum.
Hey, he gonna have on some K-Swiss. You know what I'm saying? If you
first day of school, 2003, baby. Shite.
Because those things were that's what was popping when they wanted to be everything. Hey, everybody wanted to be like Mike. There ain't no be like Bron campaign. There was a literally be like Mike campaign. I want to be like Mike.
McDonald's, all that.
What am I doing? I'm tweaking.
So
that's what. Man, okay.
The musical chairs. But no, so I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get the romanticism of it, but I just need everybody to take a little second of real and just look at the body of work. Look at the realness. Look at the league around too. Because yes, Jordan was great. Yeah, he did his thing, but everybody back then wasn't great. There wasn't 6 or 7 great teams.
Nope.
On a good year, there was 3 good teams. You see what I'm saying? So like
we just talked about how many players in the NBA got shoe deals. How many players had shoe deals when Jordan was playing?
Exactly.
A handful.
5. Hey, matter of fact, if you go watch the movie Air, man, y'all movie Air, y'all really need to come on and give us some type of something because we've been talking about y'all for about 3 weeks.
What did Mama say? So the best thing you can promise my son is he'll be 3rd place.
Exactly, because they had the guys we're
talking about Magic Johnson and Larry Bird. Who else you want to be talked about?
Exactly. If you go back and watch that movie too, who guys they were skipping over in that thing, everybody wasn't getting the book. Everybody wasn't gonna get that shoe deal. I mean, A lot of guys, they skipped over a bunch of guys that actually ended up being on them Jordan Bulls teams that they didn't sign, that nobody wanted to sign.
Steve Kerr.
Steve Kerr, big name on the list. Hey, Charles Barkley, if that movie got any truth to it, boy, you missed out on a bunch of bread.
A whole bunch of money.
Hey, just because you was round. Hey, my boy wasn't marketable. Hey, he made it on the back end. Though. He made it on the back end. Shout out TNT, man. But I understand the romanticism, man. I just want everybody to take a real listen and look at it. Witness greatness. They've been telling you since he came in the league. Witness, all that extra shit, man. So y'all just make sure y'all do that because LeBron, I'm telling y'all, regardless of who your favorite is, if you like the shoes, I got some J's, I got some bronze, whatever. If you like the shoes, you like the clothes, you like the brand, I get it. But you can't look out there on that court and tell me Bron ain't better. That's all there is to it.
That's it.
That's all what that boy, what Forrest Gump say?
That's all I got to say about that.
That's all I got to say about that.
And I ain't doing no more talking. As we finish this, we done.
We done.
That's
three of y'all.
Hey, they just or not say they just, but they dropped the Forrest Gump Cortezes, man.
Oh man! Speaking of Cortezes, so yeah, this boy Cam, he over here talking about some little shoe deal had like every zodiac sign and what you are as a shoe.
Oh, it was on Nice Kicks. I'm about to pull it back up. I need to see what Trey is.
Your boy Nike Cortez, man. Your boy Nike Cortez. That's what they put me in. That's the shoe I am.
What's your zodiac sign, Trey?
Scorpio. Black Air Forces, gotta be.
Hell no.
Or
might be some see-through Air Forces.
I gotta see what model that is because it's close to mine, but it's a combination of it looks like I have to get the model, but it looks like a combination of an Air Max Plus and a Nike Shop.
They take that.
I take that.
The biggest thing I could take out of mine was that they said saying I'm an OG. That's like the biggest positive I could take out of mine.
Nike Cortez, man. They know your background.
You know what I'm saying? They must.
Hey, I don't know no Pisces, but I think theirs is Dunks.
Well, that ain't me, but that's my favorite shoe right now. It's gonna be my favorite shoe. I just think it's so many different. Hey, I went down a rabbit hole today. I ain't gonna lie to you, Cam. Hey, this is what I want you to do. I know because I know you know. I know the Dunks be having you side eyeing them. I know you gonna end up with a pair or two. I know you are. But type in anybody do this on StockX. Type in gray Dunks. Just that's what you need to type in, gray Dunk. And just scroll. Bro, it was I found shoes on there today that I've never seen.
Ooh, I know why you was.
I found shoes everywhere on that thing, boy.
Hey, I've been wanting a pair of these Chanel Dunks, the one with the fuzzy like carpet swoosh on. I've been talking about them.
If I can find a reasonable priced pair of shoes, I want. I've been telling you, I want a different swoosh. Like I want a fuzzy swoosh or imprinted swoosh or something. And that's gonna be my next cop. Hey, that's what we need to start doing. We need to start doing. I think I done said this 2 or 3 times.
Hey, I just need to let me cut you off. I just need to approve all shoe purchases until September gets here. After that, you do what you want to do. But everything else be ran through me, and let me tell you, and we can continue.
What's in September?
It's just my favorite time of the year. It's the fall, you know what I'm saying? They got pumpkin spice lattes at Starbucks, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Hey, we gotta start. We gotta start putting like the new drops. Like if you get a new drop, you gotta pull that whole on air. Trey, you gotta start getting some drops, some boots.
Let me pop off camera. I show you something.
Yeah, he just got some dope new drops. I ain't got no new drops. I got one new drop, but I already showed it. I think
my new drop's gonna be Bose, bro. I'm gonna start buying Bose.
Yeah, can't hide money. That's what they say.
I can hide it. I can hide it. All right.
Hey, they say you can't hide it. You're not buying no Bose. You buying Bose like shoes, boy. Hey, you got something different going on. got something different going. Oh, hey, speaking of that, shout out, hey, family heritage. Found out some family heritage, bro. Uh, maybe this is why the bow shit comes so
Feels so natural.
feels so
Man, that
natural,
is a
man.
dope story for real.
Yeah, just this recently, this past weekend, man, met a family member who I never met before down the Thurston family lineage. Um, meet him for the first time. He's 87 years old, I believe. Um, and it comes to find out he was on the 1992 uh, U.S. Olympic archery team.
Why shit feels so natural, baby.
So, you know, yeah, our last
Ancestors
name
been
is
talking to you.
yeah, our last name is Reed, but we come from Thurston. That's our mom's maiden name.
Yep.
So the Thurston, we've been out here on this archery game. You know what I'm saying? Shit, before I was even born, baby,
Heavy.
92.
Shit, I was 2.
They shoot bows and they cook.
Facts, man. Hey, so that it was dope sitting down talking with him, man. Him showing me all the Olympic stuff, the plaques and the picture frames and the medals and the pins and everything, man. He's traveled all around the world, all around the country, with his bow, shooting longbow and compound. Uh, he won an entire compound division shooting his longbow one time. Like just all type of stories, man. Which obviously the fish gets bigger as the years go on. So I don't know how much of it was 100%, but
But it's there. The story
yeah,
is there.
exactly.
Where
Dope
there's smoke,
stories,
there's
man.
fire.
Exactly, dope stories. To be a part of Olympic anything is huge. To represent your country and doing something, man. And for him to be a part of that '92 Olympic team, they didn't win gold, but they definitely did their thing in that Olympics. He showed me all type of stuff, obviously not video, but a bunch of pictures, medals, all type of stuff, man. Just dope to sit there and be like, damn, man, '92 Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Somebody from your family was in that thing. Uh, representing the country. That's dope. And then,
And he live in South Dakota. That's like
oh, does he really?
yeah, he live in Box Elder.
Oh,
That's too
I
much.
didn't get to
That's
that part.
too-
Bro, yes,
I didn't get. He didn't tell me that part.
yeah, he from Box. He live in Box Elder.
That's wild, right there.
So Granny was like,
he
"Yo,
likes Sprite.
you got to link up with him." Like, "Yo, we got to drive through Box Elder to get to Tech."
Hell yeah, that's legit, man. I went out. I had to show him. I had to show him that 30-06 Courage Warrior River. He was stupid pumped about it. He was like, "I've never heard of this bow. I've never seen this bow, but it looks and feels so good." Hey, come on, man. I was like, yeah, like not very many people shoot this bow, but I love it. And then obviously, I keep my lucky arrow. I actually got the fletchings from it sitting right there, whatever. But my lucky arrow that went through that tree and still hit the target. I keep that on my quiver.
Yo,
Uh,
I tell people that and they don't believe. Man, it didn't go through no tree. Bro,
I got the
I was
picture.
there.
I got it.
It went through the tree. It went through the tree.
Went through the tree into the target. I keep that arrow in there. So I was telling him that story. And he was like, "Man, really?" He was like, "This it must be fast and straight." And I'm like, "It is. It is." Whatever. And then he asked me to pound it, whatever. He was like, "Yeah, I probably can't pull that back." He 87. He still look good though. He 87. I was mesmerized by it. You get starstruck when you meet somebody famous or whatever, but when it's somebody in your family or whatever, and you had met, it's kind of like that same deal. So it was legit. Shout out to my granny for that beautiful meal that was prepared. We all sat down.
What got cooked?
Hey,
Chicken and
break your
dressing,
heart.
some
Some break your
ham,
heart.
turkey. I mean, the whole spread.
You had
deviled
some
eggs.
Cam?
No, I just seen pictures. He gonna tell me about. I was out of town. I would have got some. I was
Hey,
out
look.
of town.
Hey, it was one of them times though. It wasn't nothing to give.
Hey, he
Hey,
showed me.
if you ever been around, you know what I'm talking about.
He showed me a picture of this peach cobbler. What was the other thing you showed me? You showed me
The
something
peach
else.
cobbler cake,
Oh,
peach cobbler pound cake.
Lord
and what's crazy is I seen the exact recipe that he showed me, the exact picture. I mean, it was almost like you screenshot this, but I seen a TikTok for that recipe, and he showed it to me. I was just like, "They listening, Lord, they listening." But man, yeah, and I'm glad he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Because I've started this week. I've started this new health journey. So I was down there in Houston, and I was acting a fool, and I ate some good food, but it's all in the past
It's all in the past.
On the pass,
for at least a month.
bro. I gotta meet this cat because like the dreaded archer meeting family, bro. 1992 Olympic team.
Fact.
That means he was the best. That means he was the best in the country,
What
best
did
in
I
the
say?
world. The world,
se-
Craig.
Not just of the city or the world. I said he was the Caesared archer.
Yeah, the season.
The seasoned archer.
No, Caesar, like the haircut, like a Caesar.
Oh,
The
Like
season.
I was-
Hey, he said, I bet he would hurt all our feelings shooting the bowl. For real though. Man, hey, yeah, it was dope sitting there talking with him. I wish you would have been there,
bro.
bro.
Hey,
And then also come to find out, he's already been a listener to the Read Talk and Listen podcast. He had somebody else down the line in the family run across the Dreaded Archer, somebody that we don't know, run across the Read Talk and Listen podcast, and send it to him. You know what I'm saying? So he's already seen the Read Talk and Listen podcast, man. He liked it. He think it's dope. It was legit, man.
bro.
I'm still riding high
if
about
I stay one more week, bro. Hey, bro. That would have been a dope dreaded archer podcast. It's gonna be because I gotta get it. I gotta get him on the show.
Got to get him on the show. That's gonna be
Oh,
lit,
man.
man. Somebody from the 1992 Olympic team, your cousin.
you know about.
Yeah, that's it's lit. It's lit, man.
Roots run deep.
Facts. They go to episode title right there.
You already know.
They go to episode title right there, man. Oh,
Hey.
man.
Too.
Man,
What you about to say?
nothing.
He said nothing. Hey, well, at this time, then, man, those in the church is wide open, man. You want to hit that link? Come on and say whatever you want to say. Say hey to your folks. Say whatever you got to say. Got an event coming up. Got some clothing you want to get out there, or somebody you want to promote. This is your chance to do that right now. If you want to know what we said, if you missed a little bit of the show and you need a recap, if you want to give us some suggestions to talk about next week, any of that, man, Joseph Church is open. We're gonna leave it right there. Come as you are. I was just about to say though, it has been sports heavy. I know it's been hella sports heavy like the past 3 weeks, but it's playoff basketball time, and I mean, especially when the goat lurking in the playoffs, y'all know I'm gonna be out here with it. So yeah, it's been heavy. It's been sports heavy. Definitely a lot of basketball. Then especially with Brittany Griner coming back, the WNBA draft, those girls getting cut. I mean, it's just been a lot of sports heavy.
A lot of sports.
But we're gonna tone down the sports here soon. Y'all know the summer coming up, and we're gonna switch it up on y'all as we do so well.
Oh, hey, we're gonna have the first annual, the inaugural 2023 Dreaded Archer Total Archery Challenge draft.
Turn up.
It's gonna be dope. I got some heavy hitters that's gonna join the show. It's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be dope. I'm not gonna give y'all too much. I gotta tune in and watch or listen, and it's gonna be dope. Shout out to Cam for introducing me to the Sneak This podcast and listening to the shoe draft. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take this over to the archery world and get some big name cats involved. It's gonna be dope.
Big fact. That's gonna be lit. I'm gonna probably be the weakest link on the panel, but I guarantee you, my setup gonna be the littest. That's y'all might as well get y'all mind right,
bro. I've only talked to like a handful of cats about it, and bro, they already got notes. Like, yo, I'm going in.
It's the bread that's gonna get it. That's what they need to know. It's the bread part that's gonna stop it all. Because everybody can put together you know what I'm saying? Everybody can put together the best setup in the world, but what about the bread stipulation?
That bread gonna slow a little bit down. Gonna slow it down a little bit.
Exactly. Because at the same time, if the NFL and NBA and all them cats can draft willy-nilly, and spend what they want to spend. Obviously everybody can have the best team every year. So it's that's what's gonna make it right. The bread amount. The bread amount's what's gonna shut it down.
Everybody get $4,000. You get $4,000 to spend.
Ah, see, y'all finna get whacked. Cause my bow, hey, my bow right off rip. My bow right off rip is gonna save me bread. That's what's gonna kill y'all boys. That's all I'm saying. Y'all get ready, man. Get y'all mind right.
It's gonna be ill. It's gonna be dope.
I had something I was finna bring up too, but that just threw me all off. I done running numbers in my head right now.
Bro, I'm running numbers in my head and I'm thinking about my setup, and I'm like, shit.
See the thing, that's what's gonna hurt y'all. This is what's gonna hurt y'all in the draft. See, matter of fact, I'm just gonna keep it to myself. Hey, I'm not. Matter of fact, it don't even matter. What's gonna hurt y'all? I'm gonna put it out there to the public. What's gonna hurt y'all boys is see y'all walk around in the woods with more than 4 bands. That's what's gonna hurt y'all. Y'all walking around in the woods with more than 4 bands, and that's what's gonna hurt y'all. See me, I don't know.
Bro,
I don't know no different.
I know cats now just got 6, 7 bands tied up in the woods.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, I don't know no different, baby. Hey, I don't know. Hey man, y'all boys, wow, man. I can't wait for it though. It's gonna be lit.
Hey, speaking of new setups, I know you was talking about something different. New setups and new drops. Shout out to the dreaded Archer in the studio. Got some work done.
Hey,
handyman skills.
Handmade.
Handmade.
You can't buy this. You can't buy none of this.
I swear I thought it was a green screen when you sent me that picture. Just
You can't buy this. You can't buy this at all. This is blood, sweat, and tears, man. Power tools. It's good getting to work.
Hey, you sand that bad boy down, take some of that shine out of it, get a little bit more natural look. It's gonna be killing.
Hey, the other side. The other side. Hey, that Joker boy is hard.
You already finished it?
It's finished. It's done.
It's finished.
Oh, so that's not the real.
This is the RTL side. See these right here. These removable. I can take these off.
Okay.
So they flip. So sometimes you might see me with one. Sometimes you may see me. I can make as many as I want. Stick them on this bad boy. You can't really see it good now, but it's got LED lights.
I can see it. I don't know why you keep saying that.
Yeah. See, I thought I could have swore I was paying attention to some lights earlier. I was like,
you know what I'm saying? I just got to get my lights and stuff situated because right now it's too bright.
Should have called the light man like I did.
But what you call it? The other side. Stay tuned. I still got one more piece in the works, and man, oh boy,
hey, it's gonna get real lit.
Hey,
I'm telling like.
Heard about that.
I had a long drive to think about a whole lot of stuff, and the worst thing you can do when it comes to me is give me a whole lot of time to just think, just me and my thoughts. I come up with some stuff, and I reached out to my boys over at what's it, Cornbread Media. I can't tell y'all what all they do. Just if you want to go look, I think it's Cornbread Media. It's Cornbread something. They ain't Cornbread Designs, but matter of fact. I'm gonna give him a shout out because I don't want because he might.
I think it's Cornbread Media. That boy childish.
Cornbread Customs. My boys at Cornbread Customs. He said, I said, hey, bro, this is what I want. And he said, you send me the bread, and I'm gonna get to work. So I sent him the bread. He getting to work.
That's all there is to it.
That's it.
That's all there is to it. I got it's off. Everybody getting new everything. I put a little investment into a couple studios today. So we gonna light this thing up per se. You want me to? Yeah, you know what I mean. So I can't wait for it, man. I love getting new stuff. I know you the gadget man, but I'm starting to be one myself.
Cam the gadget man.
Yeah, Cam got the gadgets too now.
I love
Cam got the gadgets too. Speaking of gadgets, man, we need 15 shares. 15 shares tonight. We're gonna give away a pair of these AirPods. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got Mr. Macarambo on my head, and I'm finna give him one. Because we had 12 shares last year. I last week. I can't be mad at y'all for 12 shares, right?
That's
But
good.
yeah. So shout out to y'all for the 12 that shared it. We just need y'all need 3 more friends. It's gonna give you a chance to win these AirPods. Uh,
It, but, ooh, I was at Best Buy and I got the looking.
That's the worst place to go and look.
The next giveaway gonna be some crucial.
some cruise.
Y'all, tell your friends, tell your family.
Tell your mama and them.
You let them know. If
Like,
you got a granny that don't listen to podcasts, you better tell her. You better go follow these because I want that. I want that.
I want that. Hey, I think my light sticks in the back finna die, but shout out to me for actually charging and plugging in and having my light sticks running tonight.
Them jokers. I almost pulled a trigger on something, but I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get this. This is stage one. This is just a little bit. Ooh, but what's coming?
When I came down.
When I came down. Hey, listen, man. I know a lot of y'all cats listen to the podcast, and we talk about like investing in yourself. Hey, this is definitely a time to start investing in yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, you
Ain't
got
you got to. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Anybody gonna wait on you? Time don't wait on nobody.
exactly, man. I can just remember like November, December, saying like, "Hey, 2023 about to be here." That's what your message started being like. 2023 coming up. If you want to do something, like start now, because when 2023 get here, you're gonna be late. Everybody gonna be past you and stuff like
Yep,
that. And if you've been listening to the Read Talk and Listen podcast that long, man, I just want you to look around and see if you've been doing it.
that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Did you start back in December and November? You know what I'm saying? Preparing for 2023 and getting right and getting on your stuff. If it was a podcast, you got some episodes out by now. If it was put music, do you got an album out? Do you got an EP out? Wife got me a new rifle scope for my birthday. Them the gadgets I like. Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, what you get? What you get? Vortex? Was it Zeiss? A Zeiss?
And so look around. That's what I want everybody to do, man. Look around and just see if you've been really putting that work into yourself and into the things that you want to do and the things that you want to have coming out of this next year. Because we in May,
Me and May.
coming up to the end of May. That Vortex Viper, baby. Look, he finna go grab one. So that's what I'm saying. Hey, I don't know if you was in here earlier, Cam, when I said you can't hide it.
Yeah.
You can't hide it.
Put it in a clear display case. Show your homies.
I told him we're gonna start doing the new drops. We finna get banned like a mug.
We ain't getting no band. I ain't pointing
So that's a prop. That's a prop.
Fake, y'all.
You just John Moran us.
Shit is
Yeah,
all.
hey,
These is all props.
If you want
Shout
to,
out to Dirk.
if you want to John Morant this thing, we could have got that popping in minute 5.
These is all props.
But no, man, look around and see if you've been investing in stuff. If you've been trying to get what you really wanted to get. Because I can just look around right now, and I know there's a bunch of stuff in this room that I did not have uh, in November, in January, in February, in March, in April. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a constant grind. Build your inventory up, man. So if somebody say I need this, let's go do it. Like I take pictures. That's what I do. So I got lights set up over here. You know what I'm saying? I got these light sticks right here behind me too that y'all see going up and down. They normally just white, and I use them for light. But yeah, but you got the light sticks back there. I got the camera right here. Obviously, y'all see me on new computer here, man. You know what I'm saying? Whole new setup in here. Since we started preaching that message, obviously y'all see Trey, y'all see Cam's new setup. It's not going out there and making a humongous purchase. That's not the investment we talking about. If you can do that, cool. More power to you. Hey, you ahead of the 8 ball. But it's building your inventory slowly but surely. You always working towards something. Now you might have a hobby or something on the side that it takes away from that a little bit, but she turn that hobby into
Some money.
exactly.
I know you said something to me a while back. You said I can't come in contact with a bunch of money and not have something to show for it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look back on your life, all the money that's come through your hands, if you'd have just bought a piece here, a piece there, a piece here, a piece there, you'd have all the shit you want. You know what I'm saying? And you said you said it in passing, but I took that shit to heart. Real talk. Like I come across some big money, you know what I'm saying, a couple thousand gonna go towards this right here.
Straight like that.
I got an extra $500. I just going towards that right there.
Hey man,
And it started adding up.
I come across some big money. We're gonna have the dopest studio, and we might not do nothing but sit in there and drink. What's that shit you like to drink on Trey? Blue Moon.
Blue Moon,
That might be
tequila,
all.
black
That
velvet,
Black Phil. Hey,
Ripple. I drink on that Ripple.
hey, they don't know about it. What you talking about, Ripple or you talking about Rumple?
You talking about that
Ripple.
Ripple. We talking about that Fred G.
That Fred G. Sanford, maybe that Ripple.
If you talking about some Rumple,
yeah, if I come with some big money, yeah, for sure. But the big money I'm talking about is like let's just say you come in 2 racks.
Man, hell, income tax season. Let's just keep it a buck. Income tax season.
You come into 2 racks, 3 racks, 5 racks, whatever it may be, 7 racks to 10 racks, whatever you come into it with. At the end of that 5 to 6 to 7 to 10 racks or whatever, you ought to have something around you to say, I'm cool with that bag I blew. Because of that came out of it. If you keep getting to the end of your bread and you scrounging to get more bread and you still ain't got nothing that you said you was finna get, you ain't out here like that.
You tripping.
But if you come into that bread, I don't care if you blow the whole bag on some dumb shit. If you come out of it with one thing to show for it, you good.
That's it.
Now, if you came into 15, 20 racks and now you come and all you got to show for that shit is a shirt, now that don't count.
Yeah, that don't count.
You know what I'm saying? That's that shirt.
Somebody calling. It was wrong.
You know what I'm saying? But that's something right there you got to show for. And at the end of the day, you can always hit that button, sell, and it's something different. You know what I'm saying? That boy Art said, "What up, y'all? What's good with it, baby?"
Good, folks.
But yeah, so like that's what I try to take out of it. If I come in any type of cash, for me though, it could even be as small as like 20. If I come into if a free 20, I gotta make some shake out of that free 20.
Something.
You know what I'm saying? Like it don't even matter. It ain't gotta be no big deal, but it's just like those little lessons.
Brett said we ain't gotta buy nothing for the yo.
Hey, he got it right. He got it right. So we need to come chill that. We need to come chill that Brett's crib. But you just gotta do that. Those little deals, those little things. I know a lot of y'all didn't come from a sports background. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you hear it in sports all the time. It's the little things.
Little things.
It's the little things. You know what I'm saying? Well, that shit counts out here too. You know what I'm saying? You got you a new keyboard there. You got you a new computer here. You got you a new camera here. You get you a new mic here. Shit, you got you a studio.
That's it.
That's two, three paychecks. You got you everything you need to at least get started.
It's the thing is you got to think about the long run. Like we, especially society, has made us think about the short run, like next week or a month from now. You got to think about the long run. The shit here behind me, this whole studio setup. I was thinking about this shit back in October. I'm in a tree stand thinking about how I need my studio, what I need. Start writing it down. I used to have paper on a wall with all my shit on it. Like I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this. And as I start knocking shit down, I'm ripping paper off. This I ain't got no paper up because everything I saw up here is now manifested around me. I built this shit from scratch. I didn't go buy this from nowhere. I literally built it. Wood, raw ass wood.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like you said something right there too. You said social media makes us think about the short run. We don't really think about long-term solutions or long-term projects or anything like that. Like we just thinking about right now. And I also think social media just makes us also in that same token think about only the end goal.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like somebody can walk into my cave right now and be like, man, this is what I want right here. And then they start adding shit up with it and be like, well, dang, I can't get that. So then that's a lost dream. But you didn't come in here when it was just this desk. You didn't come in here when it was the HP computer sitting up there.
You hear me?
You see what I'm saying? You didn't come in here when it was the HP that didn't work with the MacBook sitting in front of it. You see what I'm saying? It's the transition. You
Hey,
didn't come. You didn't
not
come
the
with a
air,
$30 mic.
baby. Not the air, baby.
Yeah, the air. Hey, the 10-year-old air at that. Hey, you
Hey,
didn't come here with
hey,
the
that,
thirty
that ain't
dollar
air.
mic.
That's a breath.
You hear me?
Bro, hey, bro, I had a 2012 MacBook that I bought off Facebook Marketplace for $120, and that is what got the Read Talk and Listen podcast up and going.
Hey, that was
Exactly.
Measly's. They got stolen.
The retalk and listen on my end started on really a HP laptop. Oh, way like the first recorded episodes on the HP laptop, and it went and one of the little skinny mics. You know, like one of the little skinny mics.
That's it.
No boom, no nothing. One of the little mics that sat right there, and it's just a little tube, and with 3 lines at the end of that thing.
Bro, it's a long way, but it's a process, man. Like I know it's so cliche that people say this, but Rome wasn't built in a day.
For real though.
It take time, man. It take time, patience. You know what I'm saying? You gotta face adversity.
Oh, listen to him. That's how you know he's been around. That's how you know he's been around.
Oh man, hey, you just gotta just really just push through, man. Like sometimes you gotta decide: am I gonna go out to eat and club? Like he might be listening, and I hope he is. I got a homie who
Oh,
shit.
hell.
I'll keep it a buck. This time last year, he was talking about pot. I'm gonna do a podcast. I'm gonna do a podcast. I'm gonna do a podcast. I designed this cat a logo, everything. Cool. I'm gonna get a podcast. I'm gonna get a podcast, and to the point where I'm like, bro, I made you this logo back in June. It is now January of 2023, and we got no podcast. You made a post about the podcast in June when I sent you the logo. You got fans asking you where the podcast at. To the point now where they ain't asking.
That boy Brett McPherson says y'all's equipment and rooms y'all are in look professional as hell. Hey, appreciate that, man.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate
Only because
that.
the internet was jumping tonight. I think I got that problem fixed.
I'm telling
Hey
you.
man, but just for real though, I remember I was in that corner right there, right over here beside me when it started out because I didn't have nothing in this whole entire room. Actually, at the time, this room is where we were sanding and painting Nora's baby crib, and so there wasn't nothing in here. I was sitting in that corner right there, and I threw your jersey up behind me just to have something in the background, and that's where we was at with it. That's where this podcast started at, right there in that little corner. Now I got jerseys all up here, pictures from back in the day, state championship shit over there, all my hat collection and everything back there on the wall, the Dredge Dodger poster, lights everywhere, TVs up. Hey, it's what you do it for.
That's it. It's growth, man. Growth. If you look back, hey, Brett, don't take man. Stuff is coming. Stuff is coming, bro. It's
They need
coming.
some mouse behind them though. Yeah, for real though. Hey, I remember when Cam started building that room on me.
Before the rug was in here.
On me.
Before the rug. Hey, that's gonna be the name of Cam's book, Before the Rug.
Rug, baby.
Hey, so this room that I'm in was an extra bedroom for the longest, and Ginger was working nights. I had a different work schedule, so my mom was staying here. She would keep Aubrey. She would stay in this room. You know how kids are, Nick. You know, especially Nora. You know, what I'm saying right now it's spilled juice everywhere. And boy, this poor little carpet in here, boy, before the rug.
I'm telling you, man. Hey, you gotta build it, man. Hey, what they say on Field of Dreams. Hey, if you build it,
They'll
they
come.
will come.
Hey,
It's-
it's funny because like even going back to like when we saw that Map Inc. Bro, we saw that Map Inc. with what four cones in the football.
That's it.
4 cones in a football. Now, Matt Pink didn't blow up to be this phenomenal thing, but there's a whole lot of kids that's your favorite athlete right now that came through Matt Pink. A whole lot of them. Whole lot of rings and got made off the backs of Matt Pink. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying?
no cap in our rap though. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
It started with 4 cones. That's all we
that's
had.
it. That's
Four
it.
cones in a football.
And a shit ton of work.
And
I'm telling you, man. Hey, matter of fact, hey, one of the parents, no lie, today, which I still train these cats, so it's still the same deal. But one of the parents, OG mapping parents, hit me up today and was like, what's going on this summer? What we doing this summer?" Type deal or whatever. So shout out to all the mapping participants, all the mapping parents, all the mapping athletes. Hey,
bro, hey, this I don't think we've ever I've ever told anybody this shit right here. When we started mapping, we didn't have much. Didn't have no money. Didn't have no gym. No nothing. We just had a name and a couple kids that want to come out to the football field and train. I didn't move to South Dakota. I see these things called mass suits. You know the mass suits,
still got them.
training suits. I got some. How we got these mass suits, these training suits? I pick up the phone and call mass suits headquarters, thinking I'm gonna get, you know what I'm saying, a secretary, customer service rep, something. No, I did get that. I got a lady, and I was like, hey, tell her my name, what I do. She goes, well, hold on, the owner's here. Oh,
Shit.
all right, shit, cool. Pick up the phone. I forgot the dude's name. I think his name was Jason. I cannot remember. I can't remember. But he's like, he goes, what? He goes, so who are you? And I blanked out. I just started talking. Man, my name is Trey Reed. You know, my brother got this company called Max Athletic Performance Inc. We like your suits, and I give him the whole spiel. And you know, and we ain't got no money. If you can, we ain't got no money,
ma'am.
Huh? Do what? We ain't got no money, ma'am. We ain't got no money, but we love your suits, and we believe that our athletes would get, you know, some benefit out of training in them. He said, man, this is what I do. He said, how much money do you got? I said, man, I started a new job. I just got a bonus, man. I got about $5,000. He said, send me 500, and I'll send you some suits. I said, what? He said, send me 500, and I'll send you some suits. I said, oh shit, all right. He didn't say how much. He just said, I'll send you some suits. All right, man, cool. He said, man, because I want to help you. Your story has inspired me. I sent that cat $500 and I ain't hear shit. I thought he got me. Next thing you know, Nick said, bro, the boxes. He said the boxes came, not a box, boxes. This man sent us like 15 suits that start at $500 a piece. I paid for one suit. He sent us 15.
Right. That was some good times right there, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, boy.
Bro, and that was just picking up the phone and calling. I didn't know this man. He didn't know me, but he was like, bro, something about you. I like you. You sound motivated. I remember being where you were, and it take a lot to get there. So let me help you out.
That's real.
I didn't get in contact with that cat. I still follow him on Instagram and all that. You know
Me
what
too.
I'm saying? They still doing their thing. I see they way more into the fight world now than they were.
Yeah,
back then.
it didn't. The suit didn't really catch on with sports, but as far as football and stuff like that. But when it came to MMA fighting, that's where you know what I'm saying, it took off at, and you got to go where the money is.
Exactly. Which my thing too was about them suits. I'm glad you brought that up because I want to give them a fair review in front of the world right here. The suits have their place in the workout world. They do, no lie. And I think it could be a gym totally strictly with just those suits. You come in, you put it on, you get your workout in, you hang the suit up or whatever, and it goes to be sanitized, and you leave. I think there is a place for that in this world. And I think it's a place for the athletics, but it's maybe at a place like Alabama or IMG Academy where every athlete there is top notch and are willing to put their bodies under that type of stress.
Yes.
for an entire workout because I've got in the suit. All right, I got in the suit. I went through a workout. You know, obviously on the field, going through the cones and everything in it. I put multiple people through the suit, and only the strongest survive.
That's
On the
it.
weakest level.
You. It's one thing that sounds gimmicky, but then you put that joke on, and you're literally every movement you make has resistance. I mean, even just picking up your hand is a struggle because you got
Exactly. There's a cord attached from here to here. So just lifting your arm up is the resistance band. From your wrist to your waistline, it's a resistance band. From the back of your from your hips to the back of your knees, it's resistance. From the back of your knees to your Achilles, it's resistance. It's legitimately an exosuit made out of resistance bands, basically.
that's what it is. An exosuit. That's the best way to explain it. And I'm talking. You go get a full workout in, take that suit off, and then do the same workout without the suit,
That's
and
trying
you
to
feel
punch
like you're
through a
moving
wall.
a million miles a minute. I mean, you feel like you're just moving so fast.
Exactly. I mean, we got to record it. We've got guys who's 40 times for this, worked out in the suit for a couple of weeks, ran the 40 again. I mean, it works. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the guys over there at Mass Suit, man. I see y'all in the fight world now. I hope y'all bukus and bukus of
Yep.
success over there, man. I remember when y'all reached y'all's hand back to help us out. So hey, anytime we can, if y'all come across this or whatever, we can help y'all out. Shout out, hey, reach out to us and we gonna do what we can.
Hey, because bro, I'm telling you, and that's that whole. Get back to my point. It's taking a risk, man. Sometimes you gotta take a risk and just pick up the phone. You know, wise man once said, "Closed mouth don't get fed."
Facts.
And that, hey, I spoke. Even Nick was like, "Bro, call him. Call him." All right, shit.
Worst
Sit in
they can
my
say is no.
sit in my one bedroom apartment. Hey man, I'm just talking. Nigga, he gonna be like, "Nah, man, I can't help you." Click. And he even said it. I ain't. He goes, "It's a wild you call today because I ain't never here."
That's how it be, man. That's how it
The
be.
opportunity, man, and you just got to just take those opportunities, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do something, don't be afraid to reach out and call somebody because you never know who can pick up that phone. And once they pick up the phone, be ready to talk. Don't get the start talking. That's all you can do.
That's all you can do, man.
They
That's all
say
you can do.
I can't help you. Guess what? At least you tried. You back at square one. But if you never say nothing, you're always gonna be at square one.
Straight like that. Straight like that, man. Y'all know what time it is, man. I gotta get my mental health checks. 1 through 10, how we're doing personally. 1 through 10, how you doing physically, taking care of yourself, and 1 through 10, business wise, man. What you got coming up next?
Shoot, personally, man, got a lot of stuff going on right now in my life, and little bit stressful. But you know, you got to find a silver lining in everything you do. And like it seemed like today, man, stressful day, working with my boss, and if you know anything about South Dakota, if you're a hunter, it is hard to draw an elk tag in South Dakota. I don't know too many people personally that it's ever drawn one. And I'm in the car with my boss, and he's like, "Man, he's getting all these denials because, like in South Dakota, you can apply, you can register your kids under your the adult account, and you can do all their applications and all that." He's
Yeah.
getting all these unsuccessful draw emails, and he's like, "Damn, didn't get no tag." But he looked and he goes, "Oh, these are all my son's tags. They ain't sent me one for mine yet." So I'm like, "Man, get on the app. You should be able to see." Man, that joker got on that app, and he a little older, and he looked. You go, "What this mean?" He showed me. I see that green line said awarded. I said, "Bro, you drew an elk tag. You want to see a 52-year-old man go nuts?" It was crazy. Just trying to keep his composure because we still working. But he wanted to lose his shit. I said, "Bro, it's okay, man. You ain't gotta act all cool. Lose your shit. I know you want to because if it been me, we'd be done working today. I'm telling you, I'm going home."
Well,
Holla.
and also he's I gotta call somebody. That's the first he called one of his best friends, told him his best friend said, "Get the hell out of here." You hear him talking to the phone. Then we go into the next store. He ain't even watching me work. He on the phone calling folks. I bet he made 15, 20 phone calls. Let everybody know how to do a nail tag. And hey, shout out to my boy, man. I ain't gonna say his name because he one of them cats that live in the backwoods and he don't want to let people know what he doing. But hey, he got a nail tag, and him get a nail tag made my day. Just seeing the smile on his face, so that brought me. I was gonna say I'd be if that wouldn't happen, I'd be at about a 4 or 5. But that right there made my day at about a 8 or 9. Man, just seeing him light up because he old cowboy, old bull rider, he old bull rider. Farm boy. So he don't get too excited about a lot of things. But that right there, that lit a fire underneath him. So that made so personally, man, right now after that, I'm sitting about a 9 right now. Um Physically, man, started working out again. Just realized I have a pinched nerve in my back because I was good, started working out again, and it came back. So now I'm gonna have to go to a chiropractor or a doctor. I can get this fixed because I can barely even put my bow back now because I
Mm.
took time off the gym, decided to hit it hard again. I think I hit it hard too fast, so you gotta slow roll it. So right now I'm feeling about a 6 physically and business wise, man. Uh, dude, Dredge Archer steady going up. Latest episode doing crazy numbers, man. Sitting right about 70,000 downloads. You know what I'm saying? So just great. Uh, Linked up with some cool cats out in Western South Dakota. Shout out to Coda Boy Productions. It's a bunch of young cats, man. I think they all graduated high school last year, but their whole mission is to get younger guys out in the outdoors, man. Because if you know anything about the outdoors, our numbers are dwindling, man. A lot of kids not involved in it. Everybody want to be playing video games. Everybody want to be a content creator on YouTube and do pranks and stuff like that. Not a lot of cats out in the outdoors, you know what I'm saying, hunting, fishing, and all that. And these cats, you know what I'm saying, they 19 years old, they doing it. One of the guys is actually my boss's son. So he got me linked up with them. They was, they don't got mics and cameras and all that. So they was like, hey, bro, pull up on us. So what I'm doing, I'm pulling either they're gonna pull up on me or I'm gonna pull up on them. However we do it, we're gonna meet in person, we're gonna shoot our bows, gonna drink some beers, and we're gonna chill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's great. We got the Carbon TV 10-year anniversary coming up in August, man. That's gonna be I can't wait. I gonna be dressed down to the 9, you know what I'm saying? Dressed down to the 10. Going to that. TAC coming up. This is my year, man. TAC is like my Super Bowl. I'll be going to 2 TAC this year. Uh can't wait to get that going. And I don't know if you've seen any pictures, but bro, these last few they've had have been off the wall. I'm talking they got cats hanging
Respect.
from trees, bro, in the saddles, shooting at targets. So can't wait for that. Can't wait to see who's gonna be the big celebrity out there this year. Uh I won't be, Team Dread Archer won't be big celebrities, but it's definitely gonna be a whole lot of folks who want to see us there. They already emailing me and messaging us, hey, y'all gonna be there? You already know. Tacton already said they already know we coming. We waiting for you. So we gonna be there, you know what I'm saying? Um just I don't like Dread Archer man having our way. It got some sweet gear coming that well not gear, it's just some what you talked about earlier, some shoes, and it's gonna be pretty dope. And I say a 10, man. I'm just super excited. Got the new set in the works. Not done yet. I say it's probably about 40% done. I got a whole lot of stuff to add.
Oh, I can't wait till you get it all nice and pretty. Like,
Hey, it's gonna be dope, man. I need to talk to you two because y'all gonna help me. I need to get a new lens. I feel like I need something that's gonna show everything. But I just can't wait, man.
hold on, how much you trying to show? I mean, we can show everything.
I don't need everything, but I need. So I want to put some. I got a mount that I want to put on this bad boy right here. I want to put a mount right here. I got Cornbread Customs got something coming for me right here. It's gonna be some. It's just gonna be dope, man. I'm taking this shit to the next level. I know I'm on my soapbox, but right now I'm just like super excited because this literally got done right before I hopped on the podcast. Like the lights came in, all that. So it's like let's go. So I'm super excited. So 10 right now when it comes business wise and financially, shit, the money looking good right now. M- money looking good. Oh shit! And shout out to Several Broadheads. Forgot to give y'all a shout out during the show, but shout out to Several Broadheads, the official broadhead of the Dreaded Archer.
Shout out to the boys, man. Cam, what you got for me? You got no mic.
What happened to the mail? Uh, First, I'm gonna say about a 9, man. I got to spend the weekend in Houston. Me and Ginger went down. She was doing some get some training for some stuff she got going on to enrich her life and better herself. So shout out to her for taking those steps and chasing her dreams. You know, doing something she wants to do, making it happen. I just got to tag along, got to enjoy downtown Houston a little bit. Got to walk around. Got to eat some really good food, man. Um, got to go around and check out some world renowned sneaker shops. And I know the people thought I was crazy, or they probably get it all the time, as nice as it was. But I mean, I was just walking around videoing, sending to Nick, seeing this shoe, send it to Nick. I just had a really good time. Got a cop thing. I don't know if it happens to y'all, Trey. If you're in, the hunting stores or whatever, where a salesman just really he knows who he's got in front of him,
Mm-hmm.
really hits it. This was a young man. He just graduated high school, was in college, and man, he was building rapport like crazy. That kid is going to be a dude whenever he gets older, when he gets some time invested into it. But Nick knows one of the first pair of shoes that I got. That I was really like, okay, I got a grail pair. I got a high end pair. Was earlier in the year. I got the tan and brown Travis Scott Air Max ones. And they had 3 different colorways. And I've been looking, and you seen I posted was looking for a yellow one, and I've seen lots of the Saturn Golds around. I just had never seen them in my size. And I walk into Houston, where Travis Scott is from, and got a pair of the Saturn Gold. Saturn Gold ones, and that was crazy.
This is my pair. It's my favorite ones right here. I already know what you're gonna put out.
And so I was doing some more walking around, and went to a different shop. Actually, they just moved, and the Uber driver took me to the old location, and so then I had to walk further to get to the new place, further than I would have had to walk if I'd just walked from the beginning. That's a lesson learned. But these, it's a pair of 2016s, Air Max Day releases, never been worn, you still see, factory laced up, with the fuzzy suede on the tongue, the icy glow in the dark bottoms. And I know y'all ain't here for the shoes, but I am. I'm here for all of it.
Hey, that's why I was saying that dunk.
How Ring gonna send me a notification my Wi-Fi off? But anyway, we'll get to that later. That's another story. But yeah, so really enjoyed myself personally. Part of what Ginger was doing is a great stride in her fitness journey. And so it's kind of hard for me to be, I don't say it's hard for me, but to be supportive of her and the things she's got going on. And I don't always exhibit those same healthy I'm not saying I'm gonna be a gym freak like her and always constantly eat good, but I'm not anywhere on the same page with her. At least when there's a sneaker show coming up, if she sees something she like, she'll get a pair of shoes. But we don't have a lot of common ground as far as her her hobbies and her next level. So I was scrolling. I was already kind of thinking about it, and I've done some things, and I got lax, so I didn't take it serious. But I seen this TikTok, this challenge, this just healthy eating, just a little bit being a little bit more active. It didn't seem like it's too hard, so I was going to start it June the 1st and do it for a month. It's a 4 week challenge, a month long challenge. I was talking to Nick about it. He was like, "Why wait? It's just one other week. Just go ahead and like." Cause you're gonna have a fallback. You're gonna have a day where you don't feel like doing it. At least you got 5 days in, and you fall off one. It's easy to get back on track and keep pushing. So I've been doing, man. Past couple days, I ain't drinking no juices, eating no white bread. I just been on salad, fruits, vegetables, and protein. I got some zero sugar pops because it's gonna be hard for me to give. I gotta find a happy medium somewhere. I can't just quit everything. But I think next week I'm really gonna step it up and really tighten down on it. But I mean, I don't feel bad. I'm just, me and Nick, we went and had some salads today for lunch. Shout out Subby's. That's the new lunch spot I think.
Already.
And it's like, man, that salad is so good. It's hitting, but it's just I just feel like it didn't scratch the itch. Just feel a little void. But it's just some cravings, man. So personally, kind of goes on uh, dang, I'm swaying off. Nine, like I said, I'm doing great. Things is good, life is good. Could always be better, but man, I'm chilling right now. Personally, um, I can't complain about that at all. Business wise, second podcast of the night. Shout out to the Blind Waterfowl podcast. Did their show with them. I'm actually going to chop theirs up as soon as we get done here. Get that loaded. Get that going on to Spotify and Apple Podcast. And we are in full swing. Baseball playoffs. Ain't no more pretenders left. Payday today, so business wise, man, can't complain. 9 there, and what's left? What I say? Personally, oh yeah, I did. Yeah. Personally, I went into physically. I blended them. I knew I was on the right track. But yeah, 9's all around, man. Feeling good. Work's going good, man. Can't complain about nothing. Warmer weather's creeping up. I think I'm gonna get active. I think it's gonna slow creep in on us this year. I think I'm gonna be all right. But other than that, man, I ain't got no more talking, man. As we finish this, we done.
We finished. Yeah. I was out in here last but not least, man. Hey, person or listen, I'm messed up. Hey, personally, man, I can't complain, man. Any bad decision Tuesday is a great day for me. You know what I'm saying? Few purchases made today, may regret, may not. You never know. But we'll see when the boxes come in. But definitely a 9-10 personally, man. Everything's going great. Matter of fact, I just got a new chair in today too. Actually, y'all won't be seeing me. Y'all won't be seeing me in my old faithful no more. Y'all see the new black and white. It actually would have matched perfect with the fit. It would have
Oh,
been
you got an
perfect.
office chair.
I got a new chair tonight. Yeah, I got a new chair. I ain't in it. It's not even put together yet. But it's like a racer gamer and chair for big fellas.
Hey,
You know,
I seen them. I'm not going to give no free plugs. I seen them at an office supply store close to our job, and I was wondering. I sat down in it because they had the shacks right next to them. Shack makes office furniture now for big fellas, and his is on the little bit more luxurious side. But I seen the ones you're talking about. I'm pretty sure. Let me know how comfortable. Because man, I'm struggling. I mean, I got the old Rudy Tooty bust down computer lab desk chair.
so, yeah, I ordered it, or Brooke actually ordered it yesterday, and it came in today. So
Dang.
yeah, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see what that's talking about once I put it together, man. I'm excited about that. But yeah, personally, man, everything is everything, bro. We moving on along, getting closer to the summer, which is time where I thrive. I feel like, man, got a lot of stuff coming up, man. Big events, big trips, man. Getting ready for one of the biggest trips I've ever taken. That'll be later on in the year, though. But just amping up for that. Um, so yeah, man, 9. I'm a 9. I can't say 10, but I say 9 right there, man. It's all good. And then physically, man, I feel good right now. I'm actually a little sore. Went and played some flag football on Sunday. Uh, and then practiced. Had a little practice and ran some routes yesterday, and then did the same thing again today. Uh, just trying to get my feet back underneath me, my legs back underneath me. Able to go a whole game, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm feeling good, man. Physically, I give myself about a 7 or 8 right there. And then business wise, man, I can't complain, man. We got the Xbox giveaway going on right now. Trying to give away these AirPods, man, to the highest bidder or really the highest sharer. We get 15 shares. We're gonna get these things away, man. What else we got? We got a ton of stuff in the
Oh,
works right now. Just a bunch of stuff, man. Shout out to my guy Brewster for the new the new summer. Speaking of summer, this is the summertime. The summertime gear for sticks, man. Why play anywhere else, man? You can change the world. Shout out to my guy for that, man. Who else I got to shout out? We ain't do no shout outs tonight, man. Shout out Bears Barbecue, man. Shout out For the Toe, man. Shout out Big Pressure Clothing, Culture Originals, Cozy Academy, Say Grace, Home Cooked Meals and Desserts.
Yeah, if y'all ain't linked in with Cozy, man, follow him ASAP on the socials. He's getting ready to come out with his new summer drop. If it ain't already come out, like he be teasing it. He said he ain't got no 3X's for me, but he said he got some oversized stuff that I was pretty sure I could rock. I mean, let me just check in on Snap and make sure he ain't done slid it in. No, he ain't got it yet. But any time now, any day now, he finna drop that thing. So shout out Cozy doing his thing.
Shout out him, man. Shout out Cortez Clothing, man. Shout out everybody, all the hometown, man. If you out here getting it, man, keep getting it. If I'm missing your name, let me know. Hit me up in the DM. Hit me up on the text message if you got my number, whatever it is. And we're gonna get you out there, man. If you got some pieces that I ain't seen yet or whatever it might be, man, hey, let me know. Hey, we buy. We ain't asking you to give us nothing. You know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Put money in your pocket.
So just let us know what y'all got going on, man. And we're gonna do our best to get it out there, man. If it's something I like to wear, you'll see me wear it. If not, I'll definitely shout it out. Somebody want to wear it. You know what I'm saying? So anybody out there, if I'm forgetting y'all's name on this local stuff when I be calling it out, don't get hurt about it. Just let me know.
Shout out Clean Visuals.
Exactly. Shout out Clean Visuals. Hey, if you need some videography, custom, hey, shout out my guy, Ronald Macarombo over there doing this thing, man. But yeah, everything, man. Everything is everything. I will go 10 on the business side, man. We season 5, episode 17, man. Still rocking, man. In the words of my boy Smoothie, man, still rocking like a cutoff stocking, you know?
Okay,
then, man. Hey, if y'all ain't seen his last video on Instagram, man, y'all got to go check that thing out, man.
The stock market done crashed.
It has crashed and it has failed, baby. So y'all go check that out, man. But hey, other than that, hey, I can't complain at all, man. Not one bit right now, man. We having our way. It's up.
Thanks.
I got any last words for the people?
I think I said all I said earlier, man. Hey, you want to be successful. You find out the price, pay the cost, and don't be afraid to put a little hard work, man. A little blood, sweat, and tears, because sometimes it take a little bit to get going. But once you get going, you get there.
Yeah, man. That's a hard one to follow up. If it costs to be the boss, well, I guess I got to pay it.
That's it.
Straight like that, man. Shout out that boy Weezy. Hey, y'all know what I gotta say, man. Be vigilant, man. Know who your kids playing with. Know the parents of the kids your kids playing with, man. Just hold your family a little bit closer and a little bit tighter these days, man. We had some tragedy go down inside the city this morning. So y'all make sure y'all just hold your loved ones closer, man. You don't ever know when it's gonna be that last time, man. So keep that on your mind. Stay vigilant. Have it on you, because I'm for damn sure gonna have it on me, man. With all that being said, this is season 5, episode 17 of the Reed Talking Listen podcast. I am your host, Nick Reed, along with my brother and co-host Trey Reed. Killer Cam on the ones and twos. We are out.
What? I mean, it's been turning up with her. The girl around us and she loving her.